Yo, yo, yo. Yo, 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 what's up? Had to make sure I turn the TV down so I don't get popped by YouTube by letting y'all hear ESPN. What's up, fools? What's up, Kevron? Roll Tide 99, Vengeful Gaming. Connor Stallions, it's football time. Hey, Connor, are you coming this week to Cherokee for that one night on Wednesday? I'll be there. What's up, Droid? Yes, we are so back. We are so back. Awesome. So this game should be coming on in about 5 or 10 minutes. I'm sure kickoff will be a little delayed, but I figured I'd go ahead and start the stream. I've been up since like 5 o'clock this morning. So it's already been a long day. We hadn't even started yet. But anyway, what are you guys looking forward to? Who you guys got winning this game today? I've already taken Kansas State at -3. Yesterday, I took the over 51. On the Lunch Money show, the betting show, I actually think I said on there I was going to take the under, but that was on Monday, and I changed my mind 5 days later. However, I did not know one very important thing, and that is both of these teams have starting offensive linemen out. I think Kansas State's starting center is out, so that his replacement's a true freshman. So that's not good for the Kansas State offense, obviously. And Iowa State has a couple of guys out too. So maybe it will be a low-scoring game. I don't know. Yes. But anyway, once it kicks off here, we'll get going. But man, I can't believe it's been. When I pulled up this, page that I used for the streaming the games, the last game I streamed was the Super Bowl. So that tells you how long. What was that? The middle of February. Yeah, whatever, February 12th or something. So that's how long it's been since I've done any type of game stream. So I'm glad to be back. It doesn't seem like it's been, 7 months, but it has. The off season, I'm not going to complain too much. It seems to me like it went by a little bit quicker than normal. It is the longest off season in all of sports. They just play the fewest amount of games. Hell, even the golf season in college is longer than the football season is. They play more tournaments than 12. What's up, Robert? So what do we got today? We got Kansas State and Iowa State, obviously. Now this one is probably going to end up being, or very well could end up being, a tiebreaker in the Big 12 at the end of the year, because these are two of the teams that are projected to be at the top at the end of the year. Now there's probably another few teams you could put in that conversation as well. But this game is important. It's a Big 12. It's a conference game. You got two teams that are projected to be there at the end. So if somebody's trying to, get that spot in the Big 12 championship game, whoever wins this game might be the one that gets in. Of course, last year, Iowa State got in at the end of the season, sort of like Clemson got in, because of the Miami's loss against Syracuse. Yes, sir. What's up, Chris? What's up, Yoda? CJ? Eric's here. Yes. Took the under 54.5 Kansas State -1.5 parlay. Oh, you parlayed it. You're braver than me. Scott Kerr coming through clutch with the super chat. Let's freaking go. Even though Kansas State and Iowa State. Yeah. Like I said, though, this, obviously, I don't really think there's any Kansas State or Iowa State fans that's going to be on this stream. Maybe they'll find it on YouTube. I don't know. I don't really have that many that come around very often. I don't think they have a large presence on the internet. But like I said, if you're just a fan of a Big 12 team, then it matters. This game matters. Conference game. What's up, Christian? Hoping Clemson beats that clown Brian Kelly. Yeah, did you guys see what Brian Kelly said a couple of weeks ago? He said there's so many new faces on LSU's team this year that he's still learning some of their names. This is like a week ago. So I don't know. Clemson's obviously got him up. Well, Clemson on paper has the most experienced team in the country. They've got more seniors starting, upperclassmen starting that played a lot of games than anybody else in the country. So I don't think that's true for LSU. LSU does have a lot of talent. They recruit well. I'm assuming they do well in the transfer portal, but that doesn't necessarily translate to automatic wins early in the season when you have a bunch of guys who haven't played together before. So FSU going to get destroyed. Yeah. Who cares who's playing? Is right. I'm going to watch all the games today. I guess I won't be able to watch the UNLV game because I don't have the Mountain West Network. I don't have that. I think Lou might be streaming it on YouTube. I might just watch him to get my updates. I will watch the Hawaii and Stanford game. That's at 7:30 tonight, I think. Here's a trivia question for you. What time is it in Hawaii if it's 7:30 Eastern time? I don't know the answer to that. I always thought, isn't Hawaii like 12 hours away or something? So I don't know. Maybe it's less than that. It seems like it would have to be less than that. Otherwise, it'd be playing. Is Hawaii in the future or in the past? They're in that weird spot. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure they're in the future. Hell, I don't know. 2:30? Okay. I know this game in Ireland, which is about to start here in a minute. I know this game in Ireland is 5 hours. Ireland, UK is 5 hours ahead of East Coast time. So it's 5 p.m. there. I do know that. This, of course, is being played in Dublin at their National Soccer Arena. I forget what the name of it's called. It actually looks bigger than I think it really is. I think it only holds like 55,000 or 60,000 maybe. Somewhere between 55 and 60,000 people, which is obviously a lot smaller than most, major college football stadiums. But nonetheless, still a good amount of people. It's 6:01 a.m. there now. Oh, so they are in the past, not the future. See, Ireland's in the future. They're 5 hours in the future. But Hawaii's still living in the past. Steve, what's up, Steve? Going to start going live on TikTok for college football discussion on Saturdays. Kind of nervous. Any advice? There isn't really no advice. Being nervous is normal. And the more you do it, the less nervous you'll be. So my only advice to you is just do it. And then every week that you do it, you'll be more comfortable doing it. It's just like anything else. You'll be fine. Just let your instincts take over. I don't know how TikTok works. This is the problem with these Twitter spaces. I don't go on Twitter spaces. I've never been on a Twitter space. I'm not saying it's stupid or anything, and the people that do it, fine. I mean, more power to you. But when you've got that many people, the more people you have on one of these things, the harder it gets to control if you're trying to control something. I mean, I do some of these live streams where, especially on like the midday show and stuff, where I'll have 4 or 5 people on there, and me. I don't even like doing that necessarily. The fewer people you can have a conversation with, the smoother it'll go. But you got people talking over each other and all that kind of thing. It gets confusing. But some people like that kind of thing. All right, looks like they're about to start here. These two quarterbacks are pretty evenly matched. I'm gonna go ahead and get in game time form here. I'm not sitting down. I can't sit down. It's not happening. If I can get my microphone set up right here. I got a little bit of a different room here than I had last year. Obviously, that chair was there, but this chair wasn't in here at all last year. So I had more room to run around and be an idiot. But I guess if I get too tired, I could just recline in one of these recliners. What was I about to say? Oh yeah, these quarterbacks, Kansas State, Avery Johnson. Their stats from last season for both these teams are pretty close to each other. Avery Johnson, 2,700 yards, 25 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, which is, I guess, slightly above average if you look at a national, a national ranking. Iowa State's Rocco Becht. Is he the first quarterback in the history of college football to have the first name Rocco? Yeah, I don't know. Is it just me or you don't see that many Italians in college or in football, period? So, anyway, he had a pretty good season. Obviously, he led them to the Big 12 championship against Arizona State. 3,500 yards for him. That's pretty good. 25 touchdowns also and 9 interceptions. So they're very close, at least stat-wise, as they were last season. What's up, Pete? The plant died. Yes. The plant died. It got, during the wintertime, I think it got too cold in here for that plant, and I didn't do a good job of keeping it warm. So rest in peace to the plant. Rest in peace to the plant. Maybe I will look into replacing the plant. I think it was called, I got it when my dad died last August from somebody, sent it in the mail to me, like a sympathy plant. I think it's called a peace lily. Yeah. But hey, I kept it alive for about 5 months. So that's not bad. Plant abuse? Yeah. Plant abuse. Oh man, I want to go to Ireland so bad. Back to my homeland. Dublin looks like a cool place. That's a cool looking stadium too. It looks a little bit like, what am I thinking of? There's an American stadium that's kind of shaped like that on the top. I'm trying to remember who it is. I think it's an NFL team. I can't remember. Or I can't think of it. Plant murderer. No, I didn't kill it. I just let it die. I guess it was assisted, you know what. I allowed it to kill itself. Rocco Spindler, former O lineman for Notre Dame. All right, so like less than 1%. Let's be fair here. I didn't say there was never any, but less than 1% of college football players have Italian names. You see a lot of Irish names, though. Yeah, maybe it is Seattle. Yeah, I think it is Seattle. That sounds about right. The stadium, I mean. All right, looks like we're about to get started here. I'm trying to tell by the TV who's got more fans there. Is it Kansas State or is it Iowa State? I can't tell. I'm kind of hoping for some high scoring here. Well, I did bet the over. So over, what is it, 51. So yeah. I see a lot of purple. Well, they cheated. They brought the flag. Man, as soon as they're about to kick off, my TV starts messing up. I swear. All right, the kickoff is up. And it's going to be a fair catch in the end zone. Now, for those of you who've been around here for a while, you've seen these streams before, you already know there's a delay on YouTube. So, and depending on what service you're watching this on, you may be 15 or 20 seconds ahead of me already before the delay on YouTube. So you might be a full on 30 or 40 seconds ahead of me. I don't care about spoiler alerts. Like you can type whatever you want to in the chat. I don't really care about that. If I don't want to be spoiled, I just won't look at the chat. But if it sounds like I'm behind, that's why. But I'm not really behind. What's up, Wet Blanket? All right, here we go. 1st and 10 from the 25. They're going to run it. And a decent run on first down, got about 4 or 5 yards there. If you guys didn't hear me mention earlier that both of these teams are struggling with some injuries on their offensive lines. So that's going to be interesting to see if that changes their game plan and they decide to run it more than pass it, which might happen. Second down and 7. And they hand it off again, this time to the left side. He's got room to run. Does a little shake. He's still going to be short of the first down by a couple of yards. So it'll be third and about 3 maybe. What's up, Baylor man? What's up, Matt? I'll be switching to YouTube TV soon. Need NFL Sunday ticket since I live in Louisiana, but I'm a Patriots fan. Yeah, that's how they get you. I'm still using the old Hulu, whatever they call it, Hulu Live. Quarterback's going to keep it, and he gets the first down and more all the way down to the 40. And I don't know what's up with the Irish people, but is there a reason you can barely see the freaking lines and numbers on the field? I mean, what do they do, run out of paint? I mean, what is this? It looks like they painted that shit like 6 months ago or something. What the hell's going on? A run on first down for a couple. This is my favorite time of year. Yeah, actually today, it's been hotter than hell here and raining. I mean, yesterday, it almost flooded here. The wind, I couldn't believe how hard it rained yesterday. And for how long. It's still raining today. But the good news is today the temperature dropped massively. I think it's in the 70s, which is about perfect. All right, here we go. Second down and 6. They throw it. Oh, he juggled the ball, but he dropped it. No flags. Incomplete. Incomplete for Rocco. That was actually a decent pass. And probably being environmentally... Oh, you're talking about the paint? Yeah, probably. I'm sure there's some kind of damn biodegradable chalk they could have bought. But anyway, third down and 6. You can't even see... They got a big... imagine you sponsor this game. Oh, sacked on third down. Let's see. I don't know. I guess they're going to try a field goal here. But yeah, imagine if you paid $5 million to sponsor this game or whatever it is, and they're going, okay, well, we're going to put the name of your company and a big logo in the middle of the field so everybody in the world can see it, and then you can't see it because what? Damn. All right, the punt is up. Oh no! Iowa State turnover. Kansas State turned over. Iowa State got it. Inside the 15 at least. No, inside the 10, first and goal. Oh man. A muffed punt reception. He just dropped it and the Iowa State player picked it up. Fell on it. Well, that's not a good way to start the game if you're Kansas State. I'll tell you that. That's a big oops. Pete, if a Florida fan does not have a Twitter account, are they still delusional? Yes. They're just delusional in their own head and their own house. What's up, Sir UGA? All right, here we go. First and goal. This does help my over. This doesn't help my Kansas State bet, though. I had Kansas State -3. And they pitch it, and he's going to get maybe a yard. So good defense there. If Kansas State can hold them to a field goal here after that, that would be a major win. A major win. What's up, Edward? Now, hey, there's my LSU people. Next week, man, it's going to be one of the best games of week 1, no doubt. Prime time, Clemson and LSU. Come on, man, don't get any better than that. It doesn't get any better than that. Which obviously I'll be live streaming that right here. All right, second down and goal. Quarterback under pressure. Oh, massive loss and a sack. Damn, he lost about 10 yards on that. Man. But now Iowa State's going the wrong way. I told you guys, these offensive linemen that are hurt, this is making a big difference. I don't know what Iowa State's doing on offensive line, but they got 2 guys out, and then they moved 2 other guys out of their normal position to another position to fill in. And so obviously, you can see that's being a problem right now. Remember Edward the trash talker? Yeah, of course I do. Kidding me? He's an absolute legend. 3rd down and goal. Rocco throws it in the end zone. It wasn't even anybody open, but there is a flag down. He was double covered. I think he might have just thrown that to get the flag. I don't know what. Let's see what this is. If he was actually trying to complete that pass, it was a terrible pass. But I think he saw the pass interference going on and he threw it. So that's going to be pass interference against Kansas State. Boy, they just shot themselves in the foot. They were about to maybe get away here to keep Iowa State from scoring. That's not happening now. Unless we get some kind of crazy turnover. Yeah, I don't know about that interference call there. When Clemson beats LSU, will Trump send the guard to stop LSU's... Well, I already told you guys, after Clemson... Oh, no! Down to the 1, right just short of the goal line, so it's going to be 2nd and goal from the 1-foot line. I already promised everybody that once Clemson beats LSU, I got the Epstein list and files, and I'm going to release all the names on it. You're going to be extremely surprised about some of the names on that list. But I won't release it until Clemson beats LSU, but I promise I will after that. Is it raining here? Yes, it's been raining here for 2 days straight. Oh, a fumble! I think Kansas State got it! They did! Oh my God. So 2 turnovers in the first 5 minutes of the game. A turnover on the punt by Kansas State. Now a turnover by Iowa State inside the 10-yard line. Well, hell, inside the 5-yard line. James, I won't give away any names yet. I'm not giving away any names yet. I will say this. You guys know some of these people, though. What's up, Christian? Keystone Cops football. Neither team wants to win. Yeah, my over's not looking very good, is it? This is why it's good. Sometimes it's very beneficial from a betting standpoint to wait till like 30 minutes before kickoff to bet. Because that's about 30 minutes before kickoff is when I learned about the offensive injuries on both these teams. Had I known that prior to my bet, I definitely would have taken the under. But again, it's still a crapshoot either way. What's up, Captain Trips? You pitch it there. Wow. You pitch what where? Oh, you're talking about the play. I thought you were talking about me. I'm like, what are you pitching? What are you talking about? Don't forget that at the start of the second half, the walking stick comes out. The walking stick made its debut. I'll show it to you. I'm not going to use it till the second half. The famous walking stick made its debut last season. I will continue the tradition of the walking stick this season. This walking stick has a lot of power, actually. I whittled this with my own hands. And then I put some kind of, I don't even know what you call it. Polyurethane, some kind of, like the shit you seal floors with, like wood floors. So I put a couple of coats on that. This thing is indestructible. So I will bring out the famous walking stick starting in the second half. A lot of times, especially if it's a night game, I might have too many beers throughout the day. And I actually need that damn walking stick at about 10 o'clock at night just so I don't fall down. What days games you streaming for week 1? I don't know. I'll let you guys know about midweek. Well, I know I'm streaming Clemson on Saturday night. When do the games start? On Thursday? I might stream one of the Thursday or Friday games. I'll probably stream one of the Sunday. My plan is to do at least 3 games over week 1. We got 5 days in a row of football. We got Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and there's either 1 or 2 games on Monday. So what I'm going to do is I have to align my schedule with what's going on here with my kids and my wife and everything, and then whittle that down and then pick whatever I think the better games are going to be out of that. So I'll let you know about maybe Tuesday or Wednesday-ish which ones I'll be doing. All right, 2nd down and 8. I just missed the play. I don't even know what happened on that play. I guess they got 2 yards. 2nd down and 8. What's up, Leonard? Yes, you got your PigskinPeete cup. He's talking about this. So defense is reigning supreme here. It's going to be 3rd down and 7 or 8 here. He's talking about these. You can't now. See, y'all should have bought the PigskinPeete coffee mug when you still had the chance. They're not available for sale anymore. There is no more coffee mugs being sold. What's up, Randy? Co-Meted. What's up, Paul? I'll see you on Wednesday, Paul. Yoda. All right, 3rd down and 7. No running back set, and wide open receiver just drops the ball. This is, boy, these offenses don't look very good, do they? Raw for a reason. What's your drink of choice today? Well, right now I'm just drinking water, but I'm about to switch over to beer. What do I got here? Voodoo Ranger. Y'all ever had that? I don't drink a whole lot of IPAs, but this is my favorite one. It's not even close. Like if I go out and the punt is up, this time it is caught without being fumbled, but good field position to start out for Iowa State. It's close to the 45-yard line. If I go out to a restaurant somewhere and they have Voodoo Ranger on tap, I actually like it better on tap than I do in the can, but whatever. If I see they have it, that's usually what I order. You know. Yeah, you guys come on with the, it's free to hit the like button. It's completely free to hit the like button. If you want to support the show the other way, there's a bunch of ways you can do it. You can become a member of the channel throughout the football season for like, what's the, I forget the cheapest one. You have to just click on the membership thing. I think it's like $2 or $3 a month. Something like it. It's not a lot. It's not a lot. Good day to test if streaming football is better than DirecTV. I mean, outside of the very occasional interruption in but that's more my Wi-Fi than the actual service. It's because this room that I'm in right now couldn't get any further away physically from our Wi-Fi router than it is. So sometimes it messes up because it's wireless. As far as my PC and all that, I've got an Ethernet cord that goes into that, so I don't have problems streaming. But I don't have I've never had any problems with Hulu or YouTube TV or whatever. You can get a Wi-Fi booster. Yeah, I tried that. Didn't work. I got one of the expensive ones too. I ended up taking it back. That was a couple of years ago. After that, I just said, screw it. I'm just going with the Ethernet. Pete needs to get a mesh. Amazon will sell you a good one, Aero mesh. I mean, I don't really have any problems, so I don't need to spend the money. Like I said, it's very occasional that I'm streaming a game and then the game cuts out for a couple of seconds or maybe like 30 seconds, but it's only happened a few times. So far today, so good, but I mean, it did cut out for like 3 seconds during the first kickoff, but that was it. It also depends, like, how many people are on the internet here. I think I'm the only one on the internet right now in this house because my wife and my youngest son aren't even here. Any new additions to your collection? A collection of what? Are you talking to me? What do I don't collect anything, do I? I think so. You know, Hawaiian shirts or something? Oh, yeah. Yeah. I got a gun. I should be picking it up. It should be there by tomorrow or today. It might be there now. But yeah, I got a gun. I ordered a new. I sold one about a month ago, and I bought a new one a couple weeks ago. I just haven't got it yet. All right, 1st and 10. Iowa State tries to run the ball, and they get maybe a yard. Defense reigns supreme in this game so far. What's your tailgate meal today? Well, I made chili this morning, but it's going to slow cook in the crock pot all day. So I'll probably have a snack or something at halftime, or whenever my wife gets home, she can make something for me. But yeah, I'm having chili since it's not hot out today, and it's football. 2nd down and 9, and they finally complete a pass. Is that the first complete pass by them? Or hell, it might be the first complete pass for anybody in the game. Close to the 1st down. Brats sound great. Yeah, but what's up, Arimeda? Yes, we made it. Somehow I'm still alive. I'm alive for another year to enjoy college football. Peanut butter and chili? What? That sounds disgusting. 3rd down and 3. He's got all day to throw it. God dang, man. He had a wide open receiver that just fell. This is not looking good. So I'll give them a little bit of a break here because it's been a long time since these guys have played an actual real game that wasn't a scrimmage against their own team or whatever. But man, they don't look very good. Try peanut butter and chili? I don't know if I can do that. I feel like you're trolling me. I got to nail down that sell one part before I buy a new one. Yeah. Well, that was the only way I was going to be able to buy the new one. So I sold the one for $400, and the other one I got was $600. So $200 difference. But yeah, I'm going to go up there tomorrow and see if they got it. I'm not very patient. It's been over 2 weeks since I ordered that damn thing. I'm ready to shoot it. You know what I mean? It's week 0 and some people are already in mid-season trolling. Yes. Well, they've got all this pent-up trolling that's been going on for the past 8 months. They're finally getting to let it all out. You know, it's understandable. Screech, I don't know what kind of palate you have. Mayonnaise on pizza and peanut butter and chili? They ought to throw you in jail for that. That should be illegal. Time for Avery Johnson. Here we go, 2nd down. K-State from the, 13. And they hand the ball off. Swarmed immediately. I think he lost a couple yards on that one. Iowa State's defense looking good. What's up, Jay? Where's all the white women at? Joey! What's up, Joey? I haven't seen Joey or talked to Joey in a while. Good to see you in here, buddy. Yeah, I've done ranch dressing on pizza before, but just to try it. But I 3rd and 13. Finally, some positive yardage, but still, I mean, he did a lot of running there just to get about 3 or 4 yards. So no bueno. They're going to have to punt. Jake, the Minnesota sports fans here. Vengeful Gaming says both offenses suck. Well, again, both offenses have depleted offensive lines. That's not helping. And typically the defenses are in better position to start. The chemistry on offense sometimes takes a little bit of time to develop over the season. And I'm so stupid. I didn't even take my own. This is how dumb I am. I didn't even take my own advice. If you watch the Lunch Money show on Monday night, I said I'm taking the under in the Iowa State and Kansas State game, which I normally bet overs. Well, not every game, but if I see an over-under I like, I typically bet the over, okay? If I think it's low enough. But I said on the show, I said typically the offenses are a little bit behind early in the season, especially game one. I'm taking the under. And then my dumbass went out and didn't even take my own advice and bet the over. I mean, I deserve to lose that bet. That's for sure. I'm an idiot. With the weather ill, give me a pass game, a little bit of a pass. With the weather ill, or I don't even know I think what you're saying is pass it more. I think what you're saying is you'll give the bad passing game a pass because the weather's not good. Is it really raining that hard, though? All right, I think it's about beer time. Too early for beer? No, it's 12:30. It's 12:30. Plus, it's also college football Saturday. I get a pass. You know. I mean, if this were a Tuesday, that would be different. But it's not. It's Saturday and it's week 0. Of course I can drink beer. Who's gonna stop me? Nobody. Literally nobody. That's good. That's very good. Peete, yeah, my liver doesn't get a pass. Yeah. I'm going to try to, when I do some of these nighttime streams this season, I'm going to try not to get into the liquor like I did a couple times last year. That's my goal anyway. If you like pineapple pizza, the mayonnaise combo is better. Boy, you are 0 for 3, dude. First you come with the peanut butter and chili, then you come with the mayonnaise on pizza. Now you're coming with the pineapple on pizza and the mayonnaise combo. I can't even believe this is real. I'm not hating. I just think it's crazy. It's almost as crazy as cream cheese on pizza like Nate does. I mean, pizza's not exactly healthy. Putting cream cheese on it. Killing yourself slowly. Or quickly, actually. Beer before liquor, never been sicker. That's not true at all. Listen, if I decide I'm going to drink both, I'll go back and forth. I'll have beer, liquor, I'll go back and forth like a tennis match. Don't get sick. Liquor before beer, have no fear. Yeah, that's what they say. Not for me. I don't have any fear anyway when it comes to that. All right, 1st and 10. Iowa State's got the ball back. Still 0-0 with about 5 minutes left in the first quarter. And Iowa State's going to try to run it. So one of these offenses needs to get going. I know y'all are saying the rain is affecting this thing here, but it doesn't look to me as if it's really raining, is it? I mean, it might be sprinkling. It's not like a significant rain, though. I guess it's enough to make the ball wet, which is all you need to do, but... All right, so from the Kansas State 48, Rocco throws it to a wide open tight end. And finally, reception for a first down. Let's everybody give a round of applause for completing a pass. I think that might be the second drive in a row that he's completed a pass. They're getting better. They're getting better. Here we go. Inside the 40. And he throws it again. Caught for another first down, 15-yard gain. And they're getting something going here in the passing game. Iowa State on a roll. 2 completed passes in a row. I can't believe it. What's up? Hey, it's good to see you, Ronaldo. I think the last time I saw you was probably last football season. But yeah, it looked like rugby game for a minute there, didn't it? Which makes sense. That's what the Irish people want to see anyway. 1st and 10. Rocco throws it again deep in the end zone. Caught. Touchdown. Holy shit. 3 in a row. 3 in a row. Dominic Overby with the touchdown. Finally, we get some points on the board here. Not looking good for my Kansas State bet, but hey, I don't care at this point. Where are we at? I'm going to go ahead and just assume he's going to make the extra point, but, you know, can't assume anything, but there you go. Do you see Clemson winning it all? I hesitate to say that because it's college football, but I do have high expectations for them this season, yeah. I do. They are loaded. You're right. They are technically the most experienced football team in the country. They've got a whole entire team full of upperclassmen that have played a lot of football. So, yeah. I mean, I get a little bit nervous when people start talking about Clemson winning the national championship, though. I'm not there yet. Especially in the playoff era. In order to win a national championship in a 12-team playoff, you're going to have to beat some top teams. So, 1 loss, you're out. I'd love to see Georgia and Clemson to see the Lou Bowl. Georgia and Clemson in the playoffs would be a lot of fun. Definitely. 26 season, not looking good for the Tater Man. No, they got talent. They just won't be nearly as experienced. And Vizina will probably be the starter next year. Klubnik will be off the NFL. Basically, 3/4 of the defensive line is going to be off the NFL. So yeah, they have a lot to replace. But that's true for every team deals with those kind of seasons where they're sort of developing the younger guys. So, you know, it is what it is. Who replaces Dabo? Nobody. Where's Dabo going? I've been hearing Dabo is going somewhere for 10 years. Turns out I was right. He's not going anywhere. I can see the Tigers winning it all. We'll just have to wait and see if it actually. Yeah, that's how I am. I mean, they have the team to do it, but having the team to do it and actually doing it are two different things. You know, I think Oregon had the team to do it last year. They didn't win it all. 1st and 10. Hey, the reverse. No, he's going to keep it. He faked him out. He's off to the races. Holy shit, maybe the over's actually going to do well. Big run there for Avery Johnson. Look at this. Boy, that defender bought that hook, line, and sinker because he had him dead to rights. Oh, that wasn't Avery Johnson, was it? Who was that? That was the receiver. They didn't even show us what happened on that play. All right, so that's going to be against K-State. Backs them up 5 yards, 1st and 15 after the big run. all the way down to about the 38 of Iowa State. And they're going to pass it, and it's dropped. Hit him right in the numbers. I couldn't tell from that angle whether the defender knocked it out or if he just dropped it, but either way, it's incomplete. Let's see a replay from the other angle. Kind of a combination of both. It bounced out of his hands, and then the defender knocked it away, so I'll count that as a drop. I lived near Gainesville most of my life. Sorry. I'm sorry. You seem like a good guy, though. You'll make it. All right, 2nd down and 15. Good run there by Rice. And he's going to be, I don't know how many yards short. It's going to be 3rd and short. 3rd and 5. He has Trevor Lawrence hair. No. Trevor Lawrence has long, flowing locks. This guy looks like fucking Weird Al Yankovic with a football helmet on. Holy shit. 3rd and 5. And they're going to run it again. Oh, he dives forward. Did he get it? Oh, we're going to have to bring the chains out for this one. What's up, Mitch? Yeah, I say go for it. Well, I mean, what do you have to lose here? You're down 7-0. You're deep in their territory. Of course you go for it here. I'm not even a metrics guy, but yeah, I mean, we can do. Try a long field goal. I guess it wouldn't be that long. I still go for it, though. The chart says, yeah, the chart. Yeah, everybody's got a damn chart. What are you doing? They call a timeout. They call a timeout. I hope they don't change their mind here and kick a field goal, which looks like this might be what they're doing. I hope he doesn't chicken out. I'm glad the cheerleaders are wearing white tops in the rain. I see what you did there. I see what you did there. Beamer didn't want to follow in Dad's footsteps at Virginia Tech. Yeah. I mean, he coached at South Carolina previously anyway, so he already had a history there. And look, as much as I hate South Carolina, I'd probably rather coach there than Virginia Tech too, honestly. I mean, you're definitely going to get more money put into your program at South Carolina than you are at Virginia Tech. That's for sure. And I'm not a Virginia Tech hater. I'm just telling you how it is. It's just a reality. Does Avery Johnson have NIL shampoo money? I hope not, because who in the hell? I wouldn't want his hair to be the advertisement for my hair products. Unless it's some kind of stuff for curly hair, maybe. All right. They got it. 1st and 10 now. All right, from the 16-yard line. Oh, no! A fumble on the handoff. He picks it up and throws it out of bounds. Good play by the quarterback. We're just going to call him Weird Al from now on. Good job by Weird Al. That could have been a disaster. But he picked the ball up, threw it away like he's supposed to. So good job. 2nd down and 10. Yes, it is. But to both of y'all, it is a sloppy game, and yes, Clemson and Florida State do run the ACC until further notice. Miami they need to step up and win a championship eventually. It's just a matter of time. Statistically and mathematically, eventually Miami has to win the ACC. It's got to happen eventually. Awesome atmosphere in Dublin. Yeah, I'm jealous. The only thing I'm more jealous of, I would like just to go to Ireland, period. But if there was a college football game there while I was there, I mean, you can't get any better than that. 3rd down and 4. And somebody called a timeout, I'm assuming. It looks like the rain has picked up a little bit. Let's see what happens here. Weird Al has the runs. Oh, yeah. Saying he got to use the bathroom. The over-under was 51. Well, it was when I bet it. I don't know what it was right at kickoff. I think it was more than that. I think at kickoff it might have been 51.5 or 52. But I took over 51. You can't even buy Weird Al CDs at Walmart anymore. I mean, why would you need to buy a Weird Al CD? Can't you just like go on the internet and like stream it? This is a Voodoo Ranger. That. And I gotta say, it's delicious. What's the timepiece? I got 30 Invictus. This is a Swatch watch. It's just a Swatch watch. I got 2 Swatch watches. 9 or 8? What do you mean? Oh, you mean the percentage? 7. So, yeah, it's just 7. I say just 7. What's a Bud Light, like 4.5? A Budweiser's like 5. So, yeah. I don't know. I don't drink. I just drink it because it tastes good. I think it tastes better on draft than it does in a can. But that's just me. I took the over, not looking good. What'd you get it at? Did you get it at 51 or 52? I got it at 51. Do any Irish people actually care about this game? Me thinks not. That's a good question. Well, they definitely care about Notre Dame over there, because obviously it's, you know, they're the Fighting Irish. But I don't know if they care about this game. Colin Carson, Pete, glad college football is back. You going any games this year? Yes. Well, this might be the first year in a while that I might not go to a game in Clemson, but I am going to a Clemson game. I'm going week 3 in Atlanta at Bobby Dodd, Clemson versus Georgia Tech. So I am going to at least that one. Pete, you need a twisted tea? No. 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 No.
Casket!
No. Why does Slim type? I think the reason that Slim types in all caps like that is because it annoys people, and he pretty much. I mean, that's like his main job on YouTube is to annoy people. How will the Tigers prevail if Klubnik gets hurt before 6 games in? It's a good question. The good news is we have a very experienced upperclassman quarterback. Vizina's played a lot of football. He's been there. What is this, his 3rd year there? So it's not like he's a true freshman coming in there. He knows the offense. He knows the players. He's not Cade Klubnik, but for a backup quarterback situation, I think it's a good one. But to answer your question, if Klubnik gets hurt before week 6, they're going to have to change their game plan entirely. It's really going to depend on what we have going on. The running back position is the biggest unknown on Clemson's offense right now. It might be average. It might be great. We don't know yet. But we'll see. 3rd and 4. Oh, he runs it. Touchdown. Avery Johnson, Weird Al. Let's go. Oh, this is the 2nd quarter. I forgot to change that. So, I don't know. The offenses look like they're getting a little more comfortable here. which is great. And Kansas State, with a very important touchdown there after going down 7-0. And we'll see if they make this kick. And they do right down the middle. Boy, the Irish people love to see them kick the ball, don't they? They're like, what's all this throwing stuff? I just want to see him kick it around. I just figured Slim is an angry old man, just yelling all the time. No, he's a good 10 years younger than me. He's not old. Hell, if he's old, then I'm ancient. Shit. I'm borderline that territory where I'm starting to yell at everybody for everything too. It just happens out of nowhere. It's not just the back pains and the knee pains and the hip pains and shit. After 40, you start getting, then you start thinking like an old man too and just yelling at people for no reason. It happens. I was in there yelling at the gun store guy the other day because he pissed me off. Yeah, see, Yoda, he knows. All right, 7-7 at the beginning of the first quarter. Good touchdown run there by our boy Weird Al Yankovic for Kansas State. Let's see if Iowa State can answer. That was a big touchdown for anybody who bet the over. We needed that. What's up, Randy? Randy's 61. Randy, he actually stands out in front of his house on Sundays and just yells at children for just playing. If they get within 10 feet of his grass, he starts yelling at them. That's how old he is. Quarterback looks like a male cheerleader. I don't know what it closed at. I got it at 51. I think it closed somewhere around between 51 and 52. All right, 1st and 10 from, where are we at here? The 25. A slow start to for both offenses in the first quarter, but they back-to-back scoring drives here. Let's see if they can do it again. Iowa State's going to run out to the perimeter and gets nowhere, maybe a yard. 2nd down and 9 on deck. I don't care. I'm still entertained. Look, we got Power 4, not only a Power 4 game, this is a Power 4 conference game. So it's important. Pete, who is down? What's up, Rec? Who's down bad? I'm down bad. But that's just every day. That's not today. I'm always down bad. 2nd down and 9. Rocco throws it, misses a wide open tight end. Just overthrew him. Come on, Rocco. Rocco's father, Anthony. That's like the most Italian-looking family I've ever seen. Look at his mom and dad. They look like they just came over from Sicily yesterday. Yeah, between two ranked teams. That's a good point. Yeah, 17 and 22. All right, here we go. Big 3rd down here for Iowa State. 3rd and 9. Rocco under pressure. Fumbles it. Oh, my God. Recovered by Kansas State. 1st down. That was a disaster. Rocco, what are you doing, man? What are you doing? That really helps out. I got Kansas State -3. So I'm on Team Kansas State today. No offense, Iowa State, but hey, I like money more than I like Iowa State. I hope you don't have to throw that Clemson trash can. I'm not throwing that trash can. First of all, there's stuff in it. Yeah, if I threw that trash can, it would make a mess in here. Let's see if Kansas State can capitalize off that. That's 2 turnovers for the Iowa State offense today. That's no bueno. Very rarely does a team lose the turnover battle and win the game. K-State tries to run it on first down. Nowhere. Lost 3 yards. We're going to turn over our way to the over. Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take our turnover our way to the over and a turnover to our way for a Kansas State victory by at least 3 points. That's the best case scenario for me. Pete can be our new Edward. No. Listen, I'm not worthy. I'm not worthy. Big play, caught. Oh, so about a 13-yard gain. It's going to be just short of the first down marker, but great play there by Weird Al Yankovic and Kansas State. And it's going to be 3rd down and 1. I picked Kansas State and the under. You got half of that right. All right, here we go. 3rd and 1. I would say even if you don't get it here, go for it. Hey, he falls forward. Oh, where are they going to spot the ball? This is going to be close. This is going to be close. I think he's short. Yeah. I said go for it. Go for it. Isn't that what the chart says? Who's got the chart? Who's my chart person? I need a chart person in the chat just to tell me every time there's a decision to be made, what does the chart say? I need to get myself a chart. I just walk around with it during the stream. I'm going to get myself a chart. There's no doubt about it. That was a good idea. I won't walk around with it the whole time, but I should have at least a chart laying on the desk where I can pick it up and look at it. Yeah, they didn't get it. No good. I still like the call though. I still like the call. Plus, the chances are Iowa State's going to turn it over again anyway. They're a turnover machine so far. So there is that. They dodged a bullet there. Chart said missed the field goal. Yeah. You have a blackjack chart? Why do you need a chart? Blackjack is not that hard. I mean, pretty basic. When we go to Cherokee this week, I'm gonna play a lot more blackjack than I normally do. Cristobal's chart is different than everybody else's chart. Yeah, he's got his chart needs revising, as they say. I hope that Mario Cristobal threw away that chart and went and got himself a new chart. Look, Mario Cristobal's over there thinking he's playing 3D, 4D chess, and everybody else is playing checkers. Turns out, the only problem he's had is the wrong chart the whole time. The whole time, he just had a bad chart. Dang. Yeah, that's a good point, Wet Blanket. Yeah. We got 3rd and 1, then 4th and 1 inside the 10-yard line. We're about to score. What do you think we should do? Hey, I think we should run it up the middle. Well, they did it once, didn't work. What do you think we should do? Hey, they probably don't think we'll do that twice, do they? Nah, we'll outsmart them. We'll just run it up the middle again. Wrong. Congratulations. You tried and you failed miserably.
Congratulations. You tried and you failed miserably.
Wrong.
Wrong.
I'm driving to TF, but for something else. Is that a bikini? I don't know what that is. I need to completely quit drinking, or I'm afraid I'll be friggin' drunk by the end of the West Virginia season with 74 new players. Yeah, is there a single player on that team that was on it last year? I'm obviously kidding. I know there is, but 74 new players? You are in Colorado territory now. Holy shit, man. 74 new players? That might even be more than Colorado. That Blue Chew commercial was kind of effed up. Hey, well, they tailor the commercials towards the viewers. Don't look at me. I don't choose the commercials on my channel. That's on you, bud. That is on you, bud. West Virginia has 74 new players this season. That's wild. Yes, it is wild. I'd like to see how many Colorado has. It's probably pretty close to that. LSU has like 40-something. 1st and 10, Iowa State. Rocco throws it incomplete. Boy, Rocco is just not on his A game today. He had a couple of good. Well, I guess that last touchdown drive he had, he completed 3 passes in a row. But ever since then, he's missed a couple of wide open guys. And it looks to me as if the rain is off and on, but off right now. So it's not the rain. Doesn't look like it's raining right at the moment. All right, here we go. He's in the end zone. He's got all day. Throws a dart. Oh, boy. No good. Incomplete. I don't even know how to. He throws a dart right in the hands. Now that's on the tight end. That's the tight end's fault, not Rocco's fault. They can't get on the same page, both of them at the same time. Either he misses them when they're open, or they drop the ball. I'm really excited for the Georgia versus Colorado game. Oh, Georgia Tech versus I am too. Georgia Tech and Colorado is gonna be good. And they stopped them. Iowa State's gonna have to punt here. It's just I don't know if it's the early season thing or what, but these Iowa State's offense is just not consistent so far today. There's more bad than good. They're actually lucky to have 7 points. That's a cool stadium though. I do like it. So he punts from his own end zone, and it's a decent punt. Received, fair catch at the 42-yard line. Riz is in the house. Football is back, baby. Yeah, cheers. We are back. You are ahead of my streaming, Pete. Well, are you using Hulu too? In my experience, Hulu is usually behind YouTube TV, but I'm using Hulu also, so I would think we'd be somewhat close to each other. I don't know how that's all determined. Sometimes people tell me they're way ahead of me. Sometimes people tell me I'm ahead of them. 1st and 10. Wow, good defense there by the Cyclones. A loss by number 5 Bradley. Defensive game so far here in the second quarter. Jews Heisty? Is that your name? Iowa State's O-line so bad. Well, they're hurt. They've got 2 starting offensive linemen out. And Kansas State's playing without their starting center. 2nd down and 12. Nope. It's going to be 3rd and long. Oh, I see. What's up, Octavian? Yeah, that's the best thing to do. I do the same thing. If I'm watching somebody else stream a game, and I sync up with them just so it's not confusing, or I don't get spoiler alerts or whatever. It's just easier. But some people are too nervous; they're gonna miss. I want to be 2 seconds ahead of everybody else. Woo. Yeah. All right. Whatever. You do you, boo. Octavian's owed Scott Kerr money for over a year. Was it 2 years? Flag on the play. I should probably put my closed captioning on. I can't, because I've got the volume turned down for YouTube purposes, so I can't hear what's going on. I just gotta wait and see. Delay of game. And Matt Campbell is losing his ever-loving mind right now. He's about to have a stroke. Look at him. Every vein in that man's body is protruding. He's mad. He big mad. So 3rd and 8. Weird Al throws it. Caught! Big play inside the 40. First down and more for the Wildcats. Let's go. Let's go. That was just easy. That was too easy there. He had a clean pocket, wide open tight end. Looks like he knew what he was doing. 1st and 10. Throws it. What the hell are you doing? Catches it, fumbles it, picks up his own fumble, and then runs with it. I don't think he got maybe a yard. Are they calling that incomplete? No, he lost a yard. 2nd and 11. Pete, my prediction: Kansas State 41, Iowa State 34. I doubt it gets that high. I hope it gets that high. If it gets that high, I won my bet by 20 points. But I don't know if it's going to get. I don't think Iowa State's going to. Hell, Iowa State might not score more than 17 points in this game. I hope I'm wrong. Big run, and he fumbled it. Oh my God! What? That's the 4th turnover of this game. We still got 8 minutes left in the 2nd quarter. I thought they were about to go down there and score, man. With it synced, I'm 35 seconds behind you. Oh, you can't. If you're behind me, there's no way you can sync it. You can only sync it if you're ahead. Because well, that's just the way that time works. Physics and that. Great defense. He lowered his shoulder pad right into the ball. Yeah. Well, the ball's wet with the rain, so I'm not surprised we're seeing all these fumbles and whatnot. Big 12 at its finest. You sync by delaying the stream 30 seconds. Yeah, but you can only do that if you're ahead of me. If you can't fast forward to sync up with me if I'm ahead of you. That doesn't work. Yeah, science. That's science. I'm not a Mensa student or anything, but I'm pretty sure you can't go ahead in the future. All you can do is pause it. Watching you guys try to figure this out is hilarious. If he pauses Pete for 30 seconds, he better be 30 seconds ahead of me. Otherwise, he's going to fall 30 seconds more behind than he already is. Yeah. Hey, do you have a DeLorean that takes trash as gasoline? If you can do that, you can sync up with us. You know how they type in the year? Just type in 30 seconds on the DeLorean, and you'll be right with us. I'm so confused. I don't know if you're ahead, behind the stream, the game. Hey, you'll figure it out. I promise. I believe in you. Even if nobody else in the chat believes in you, I do. I believe in you. Pausing Pete gets new energy. Yeah, every time you pause, I get more excited. I get more energy. Ride around in the DeLorean until you can sync it up. That's the best advice anybody's given yet. Pause the TV and then say, oh, I see what you're saying. See? I really am not that smart. I usually say that joking, half joking, but I really am dumb. Holy shit. Yeah, just pause the TV. That's all you got to do. All right, where are we at here? I think the game's back on. So another turnover. And that's a shame, too. I mean, he was off to the races, son. He was about to get a big first down. Ball pops out, and Iowa State back with the ball. Now, the bad news is, if you're Iowa State, your offense looks like complete shit. So there is that. Maybe you need to summon the demons of quarter number one, where you actually completed 3 passes, which was a miracle. 1st and 10, another in and out of the hands. I don't know what... These guys can't catch. I can't wait till the end of this game to see the stat of how many drop passes there were. There's already been at least 7. And again, we're only halfway through the second quarter. An Angel gets new footwear. I got some new foot. I've been saving these shoes. Here we go. Hold on. 2nd down and 10. Big run by Iowa State. 1st down and more. And we got some extracurricular activity. We're about to start seeing some yellow laundry on the field. It's just a matter of time. Pushing and shoving. Still no flags. What is going on here? I am shocked and actually pleasantly surprised that there was no flag thrown there. Usually, as soon as they start pushing, those refs, it's like out of nowhere, it's just automatically the yellow laundry on the field. Put this over here. I might need that later. Referee Pete. 1st and 10. Rocco's going to keep it. Puts his head down, close to the 1st down. All right, there you go. 9-yard gain. This is peak Big 12 football. I'll take it. I'm not hating. Look, this game's been exciting. You can at least say that much. I mean, it hasn't been great, but it's execution. But it's been exciting. So officially an 8-yard gain, 2nd down and 2. Throws it to the left, wide open, dropped again. What is going on? What is going on? They've got these damn gloves on. I almost just say take the gloves off, man. The gloves sometimes are more slippery than your skin is. Whatever you're doing is not working. So do the opposite of that. That's some peak life advice right there. Whatever you're doing is not working, do the opposite of that. 3rd down and 2, they try to run it up the middle. And I don't think he got it. He's going to be just short. Yeah. Definitely short. The field looks like dog. Yeah, what's up, Fishing Football? Yeah, I was talking about that at the beginning of the stream. I was like, you can't see the lines, the numbers. You can't see anything on there. I mean, I get it's raining and all, but I've seen a lot of games in the States that are raining, but you can still see the field. But these But a lot of these are drop passes aren't because of the condition of the field. They're just dropping them. I mean, the ball's in and out of their hands. That's not the field's fault. What's up, G-Man? Short, she said that last night. Dang. Stop these games in Europe. They don't care. They're trying to spread the sport. Slim, didn't you know that? Yeah. So just like they do, they're trying to do like the NFL. You know, the NFL does the game in Brazil every year and the game in Mexico City every year or whatever. Somewhere in Mexico. I think it's Mexico City. You know. What's up, Pete? I got a $100 bet with Clemson beating LSU. So do I. I have a $100 bet with Vandy Dandy, the Vanderbilt fan. Now this guy is so dumb. Clemson, I would have made the bet at 3 or 4 points. Clemson's favored by 3 or 4 points, depending on where you look. He just bet me straight up. So he's basically giving me 3 points or 4 points, which is just, from a betting standpoint, you want every point you can get. It's just not a good, it's just a stupid bet. He made a stupid bet. Now, he could still win the bet, right? Because all he has to do to win the bet is LSU has to win the game, which is possible, I guess. But you still take every point you can get, man. I mean, what if Clemson wins by 3? Then, if he would have just made a regular bet against the spread, he would have won that bet. But no, he gave me it straight up. So, I'll take it. Anybody who wants to give me 3 points other than what the spread says, I'll bet that 100% of the time. Now, I won't win it 100% of the time, but I'll bet it 100% of the time. I mean, anybody should. Do a mid-season game in Europe, and then I believe they'd want to grow the sport. I don't think that's a good idea. I wouldn't want to see an October game in Ireland. I wouldn't want to see that. If they're going to do it, I like the way they're doing it. But if we can debate on whether or not you think they should do it at all, that's a different story. Oh yeah, I was going to tell you guys about. I've had these shoes for about, I don't know, 6 months. I bought them just for this game. I'm going to fall over. If you can't see, they're green Dunks. So I knew there was an Ireland game, so I said, I'm going to save those shoes for football season. We'll break them out for the Ireland game. Did I bet the Ireland game? Yes. I bet over 51 and Kansas State -3. 2 bets. I took K-State -3. Now I just want my push. Yeah. Were these shoes expensive? I mean, they're like $120 maybe, I think. They're like, they're around, depending on where you get them, they're like $100. 4th and 1. I think you got it. Yeah, 1st and 10. Octavian won't bet $1 on any game. Well, he bet Scott Kerr and he lost. And he didn't pay him. 1st and 10, oh my God, that was just cruel and unusual punishment and a loss of yardage. Good defense there by K-State. 2nd down and 9. What's my thoughts on Hawaii joining the Mountain West? I don't really have any thoughts on it. I mean, it's good, I guess. But speaking of Hawaii, I do have Hawaii winning today against Stanford. Stanford's in a bad way. 2nd down and 9. Big pass caught this time, finally. Holy hell, are they about to go on another run here? Big 1st down for the Cyclones. Yep. This time it was a good throw, and he actually held on to the ball, which they haven't been able to do pretty much all game. They're going to run on 1st down and go nowhere. Might have lost a yard there. 5 minutes left in the 1st half. Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to that Hawaii and Stanford game. I'm looking forward to that. I really wish I could watch the UNLV game, but I don't have whatever you need to say. What is it? The Mountain West channel, I think. Mountain West Network. I don't think I have that. I don't know. Is there some kind of app I can download to watch it on? Is I don't know. A Mountain West app? No idea. For one thing, I'm not doing is paying to watch it, but I do want to watch it. It's on their website for free. Whose website? On Mountain West website? Oh. What's that website? Is it like mountainwest.com or Mountain West Football? I don't know what the website is. 3rd down and 9. From the 31 of Kansas State. Rocco throws it and caught. I don't know if that was a catch or not. He got hit immediately and lost the ball. They're going to call it incomplete, 4th and 9. I guess they're going to try to kick a field goal here to take the lead towards the end of the second quarter here. I mean, you got to kick a field goal here. It's 4th and 9. Here we go. And this is going to be a 49-yard attempt in the rain on a wet field with a wet ball. So we'll see how this goes from the right hash. No, he's right in the middle of the field. Never mind. Oh, he missed it. Wide right. He missed it. What's up, Jordan? Yeah, this is an ugly game. You're right. You are 100% right. But I'll take an ugly game over no game. You know what I mean? I didn't have much faith he was going to make that to begin with, honestly. This is like watching Sertoma League football. Nobody would pay for it. Yeah, I don't think anybody would pay for it. You got to be real. You got to be like really hard up to pay for Hawaii and Stanford. But if it's for free somewhere, I'll watch it. That's the only 3 games I care about. This game, the UNLV game, and the Hawaii and Stanford game. 1st down and 10, Kansas State gets a couple yards on 1st down. Weird Al Yankovic looking for another score here to end the second quarter. Inside of 4 minutes. No hurry. You still got 2 timeouts. Just do a methodical drive down the field and try not to give the ball back to Iowa State. Not like it matters. Iowa State can't score, apparently. 2nd down and 6. And he throws it to the sideline. Caught! No! Dropped! I thought he caught it. That was kind of a tough catch to make, but he was open. He was open. Bad pass by Weird Al Yankovic. Who do I got? The tree or the rainbow? I got the rainbow. I think Stanford's terrible. I think they're going to be terrible. They were terrible last year. They might even be worse than they were last year. This year, that's real bad. Maybe they'll prove me wrong. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe Andrew Luck's a freaking magician. Caught for a 1st down. All right, that was good. That was good. Keep the drive alive, baby. 1st down, Wildcats. Let's go. Johnson has horrible mechanics. Well, he's a pretty good runner, though. He's a better runner than he is a passer. How long does halftime take? 15 minutes. And a run up the middle. He fights for extra yardage, gets about 4 or 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd down and maybe 6 or 5. Inside of 3 minutes left in the half. I would like to see Kansas State go down and score before the half. That would be good for both of my bets. As long as they don't screw it up somehow. 4 turnovers in the first half is ridiculous. And Johnson's going to keep it. You got something out of that. There's a flag down here. Oh, no. This might be... Oh, are they going to call targeting? The flag came down after the contact between the defender and the quarterback. No, it's a holding. Okay. I was about to say, because there was some helmet to helmet on that hit, but they're calling this a holding against Kansas State. It seems to be some, the clock is ticking here. Second down and 12 officially. They're going to let this run down to 2 minutes or something? Yeah. There you go. All right, so 2 minutes left in the half. It's going to be second down and 12 for Kansas State. Iowa State still has all 3 of their timeouts. Kansas State still has 2, so there's still a lot of time left on the clock. Somebody in the pre-show was saying Johnson could have a shot at the Heisman. At the hot man. Who? Lou Sasshole says, sent here, football season is upon us. Well, welcome, Lou's asshole. And yes, you are right. Yeah, casket on that one. Boy, some of these names y'all come up with.
Casket.
Holy shit. Casket on that one.
Casket.
Here is the link if you need it. Are you talking about for the Fantasy Football League? Yeah, post it. I don't know how many people are in it, but there is a NFL Fantasy Football League. I'm going to pay $50 to whoever wins it out of my pocket at the end of the season. So, which I don't know why I'm doing that, but I am. So sign up. There is a draft on September the 3rd, I think. Does that sound right? I think it's a Wednesday. Yeah. Wednesday, September the 3rd is the draft. At like 7 o'clock or 7:30 p.m. 10 out of 20. So yeah, there's 20 spots. There's 10 more available. So there you go. It doesn't cost anything to enter it. Sign up, play. Winner gets $50 from me. That's it. Pretty much that easy. Simple. Simple. Yeah, see, Fool signed up. It is not my league, but I'm just helping promote it. And apparently paying for it, too. On your right, that's on my right. But yeah, your left. This game is depressing. Watching a college football game after 8 months of not seeing one is not depressing in any way, shape, or form, as far as I'm concerned. What's up, K-Dog? Baker Mayfield's winning an MVP and a Super Bowl. That's more likely than Weird Al Yankovic winning a Heisman. Not going to happen, but still more likely than that. What's up, Alex? I got allergies or something. Every year, this time of year, I get some kind of weird stuff going on with my throat and everything else. Y'all just have to bear with me here. I hate coughing and sneezing and shit into the microphone. It's just gross, but I can't help it. English ryegrass? Yeah, well, I mean, grass is grass, bro. I mean, they play soccer on it. You think soccer players don't run? Of course they do. All right, can't stop coughing. Slim and Cam Ward will be good in the NFL. No. You don't think Cam Ward will be good in the NFL? All right, second down and 12. And gets maybe three or 4 yards. Weird Al with the run. And it looks like finally Iowa State's going to take a timeout. Their first timeout of the game on 3rd and 8. So Iowa State's looking to get the ball back here and try to get something going before the half. I don't even remember at this point who had the ball. Who got the ball first? I can't even remember anymore. The first 5 minutes of this game was so bad, I pushed it out of my own mind. A lot of what a rookie quarterback, it's based on what they've got around them. I do not pretend to know, be an expert on Tennessee Titans roster, so I don't know how good that team is around him. But I think Cam Ward will be okay in the long run. All right, 3rd and 8. It is 1:30. I think my wife's home, and hopefully she can make me some lunch. 3rd down and 8. Caught for a first down and more. Let's go. He gets down, slides down right after the catch. 1 minute 47 on the clock. It's all the way down to about the 42. So not really in field goal range yet. You're still thinking about getting 6 points here if you are Kansas State. Who do you think the biggest riser and biggest faller this year? Are you talking about college football? That's a really good question. You talking about teams or players? I'm assuming you're talking about teams. All right, 1st and 10, throws it to the left sideline, and they're going to say he caught it. He's going to be short of the first down, but he did catch it. 2nd down and 6. Weird Al Yankovic throws it. Another sideline catch, caught at the 30. That's good for a first down. This is a good offensive game plan with a minute left or so in the half. I like what they're doing here. I hope they score. I think I would agree with Committed about those. Both things he said I think are true. 1st and 10. Johnson throws it away. He's about to get sacked. That was a smart play. 2nd down and 10. At least he tried to, he didn't try to do something stupid. Just got rid of the ball there, stopped the clock. What's up, buddy?
Mom's asking you if you want a grilled cheese.
A grilled cheese? No. I told her what I wanted earlier.
Chili?
No. She knows what I want.
What do you want?
She already knows.
What's up? Mom's asking if you want a
Yeah, I got the chili in the crock pot slow cooking. It won't be ready until later this afternoon. But I am getting a little bit hungry now. All right, 1 minute and 12 left here. Second down and 22. What's going on here? I can't hear the game because I got the volume turned down. I should probably turn the closed captioning on. I don't know what's going on. Hello? Anybody there? Hello? All right, here we go. Now the clock starts. Johnson throws it. Well, that was a terrible throw. Almost intercepted. Now it's going to be 3rd and a mile. Man, neither one of these teams wants to win this game, do they? Neither one of these teams wants to win. Pete, I'm making chorizo chicken skillet. I didn't need that right now, but thanks. You had me at chorizo and chicken. I don't care how you make it. It sounds delicious. 3rd down and 22 now. Let's see what they do here. They're not in field goal range, so they got to do something. What the hell? Oh, my God. What kind of play? Who in the hell is calling these plays? Hey, it's 3rd and 22. We're out of field goal range. Yes, throw it behind the line of scrimmage. Oh, what? I get PTSD. That looks like a Clemson offensive play call from 3 years ago. As soon as I see that, I start getting flashbacks like a Vietnam vet. The chart? Yeah, the chart said to do that. That was terrible. And they're just going to let the clock run out here. Damn. Damn, big damn. No, there's 9 seconds left. One of these coaches is going to have a stroke, man. They're both losing their minds over there. Outside to zone. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not saying never use that play, but on a 3rd and 22 from the 40-yard line, like, what? I mean, literally any other play would have been better. At least attempt to get the first. The chances that he catches it behind the line of scrimmage and runs it 25 yards are got to be less than 5%. So it's an extremely low percentage play, unless you just don't care about getting the first down, in which case I can't help you. All right, fair catch at the 3. 2 seconds left. Does a team that lose have the FSU curse? Oh, don't say the dog. I don't know. No, I don't think they're that bad. I don't think they're that bad. They might be bad, but I don't think they're that bad. There's a difference between bad and that bad. Billy Napier going 6-6 this year. That's highly likely. That is highly likely. That's about what he is. Billy, it's halftime. Billy Napier, does he have a losing record at Florida? Isn't that right? So he's about a 500 coach anyway. So that's not a crazy thing to say. Are you on drugs, sir? See you later, Joey. Thanks for stopping by. Good to see you, buddy. 2 out of 10 Florida State fans think their team is good. Is that true? Only 2? I'm going to run down and take a pee break real quick. I'll be back in like 3 or 4 minutes. So chat amongst yourselves. I'll be right back. Just checked on the chili, and it's looking amazing. It smells amazing, too. But I'm going to have a halftime snack of mozzarella sticks, and I made a bomb vegetable salad last night. I'm going to have some of that, too. Carson Beck will remain undefeated against Florida. I agree. This is the first time a top 25 match has ever been played in Ireland. I don't know if it's just the weather or just, the fact that it's week 0 or what, but neither one of these teams look like a top 25 team so far. I mean, yeah, they don't. What's up, Bob? Cheers, good people. Yeah, by the way, cheers to all of you for choosing to tune in to the Pigskin Pete Kansas State versus Iowa State Dublin, Ireland game today. I appreciate all of you. Despite the fact that the product hasn't been great, I'm still been highly entertained so far. 4 turnovers in the first half, 2 by each team. I'm still feeling pretty good about my Kansas State pick. Kansas State looks like the better team so far. Iowa State, they got a touchdown, but I think Kansas State's played better so far. We'll see if they can carry that over in the second half. You asked Pete, Billy Napier's 19-19. There you go, exactly 500. Chance-tastic. Holy crap. He's here. He's here. Stop the presses, everybody. Chance-tastic is here. Good to see you, Chance-tastic. I love, a lot of the normal faces show up as soon as the season starts. I love it. Shark Humper was a better coach at Florida than Billy. Yeah, he won the East 2 out of 3 years, and they still fired him. That was back when we had divisions, but you know what I mean. P Digits in the house. Happy college football day to everybody. Yeah, it's like Christmas, isn't it? There's Mike Luca, our resident Wake Forest fan. As far as I know, the only Wake Forest fan ever on the Pigskin Pete YouTube channel. How do I think Bama does this year? That's a good question. Obviously, it's going to depend on. I think defensively they're going to be very good. They have one of the top 3 or 4 wide receiver cores. Some might think they had the best. I don't know. I think Ohio State still has the best wide receiver core. I think Clemson's in that conversation this year. I think Alabama's in that conversation this year. So the question is quarterback. Question is quarterback. So we'll see. 8-4 DeBoer. Hey, that does rhyme. I don't know about if that's true or not. I have to look it out. Let's do this real quick. Let me pull this up. Because I've done all of the ACC schedule previews on the ACC show, but let's look at Alabama's schedule, and I'll give you a more definitive answer here. Obviously, this is a complete guess without having seen them play, but I'll give you my prediction here. Let's look at it. All right. Start out season, Florida State. I need to write this down. I'll forget it within 2 seconds if I don't. I'm giving that to Alabama. That's a win. So 1-0. UL Monroe, 2-0 for Alabama. Wisconsin, I think they'll beat Wisconsin, 3-0. Georgia, at Georgia. I think Georgia's probably a better team, but again, Kirby Smart has a problem beating Alabama. I'm going to give that to Alabama again, 4-0. That's obviously a very hard game to pick. Vanderbilt, yeah, I know they lost to Vanderbilt last year. I don't see that again this year. 5-0. Missouri 6-0. Tennessee. I got to give that the game's in Bama. I'm going to give that to Bama too. 7-0. This is not going the way I expected it to go here. I'm obviously not confident about the Georgia game at all. South Carolina at South Carolina. This is an interesting game here. I'm gonna take. You know what? I'm gonna take a road upset. I'm high on South Carolina this year, so I'm gonna give that to the Gamecocks. 7-1. The game's in Columbia. LSU. That's a hard one too. That's almost as hard as Georgia. That's in Tuscaloosa, I believe. Yeah, it is. So I'm going to say 8-1. Oklahoma is also at home, 9-1. Damn. No, I got to redo this. There's no way they're going 11-1. I'm going to say 10-2. You know what I'm doing here? I'm reversing my Georgia pick. I don't think there's any way that Alabama wins 11 games in a regular season with this schedule. So if I'm reversing one, I'm reversing the Georgia one. So let's say 10-2 because I do think they beat Auburn. So 10-2 is my final answer. Who do I think is on the hot seat this year? Head coaches is what you're talking about. There's a bunch of them. Tony Elliott at Virginia. Two former Clemson coaches. Tony Elliott at Virginia. Brent Venables at Oklahoma. Billy Napier. Yeah. You're good. Thank you. Look at this. What did I say? Oh, yeah, Billy Napier at Florida. I'm trying to think if I would put Lincoln Riley in that conversation at Southern Cal. Outside of that, I can't really think of anybody. All right, I'm not going to eat on a microphone. Yeah, food delivery, bro. Mozzarella sticks and vegetable salad with a hard-boiled egg in it. Florida State has no defense. Bama's going to destroy them at the line. Yeah, probably. I agree. Children make good servants. Well, actually, my wife just brought that up to me. Dave Dorn? No. Dave Dorn has been a massive failure at NC State, and he's still there after 10 years. More than 10 years. 15 years. I think he got the job there in 2000. 15 years. Dave Dorn in 15 years. 0.0 ACC championships. Now, I can't stand Dave Dorn at all, but I do hope they keep him there. I hope he doesn't get fired. I call him Donut Dave. Donut Dave Dorn. Yeah, I agree. Hard-boiled eggs are a staple with any salad, but especially this kind. What this is, I made this last night. I chopped up some cherry tomatoes that I grew. I just harvested a bunch of them yesterday, so I chopped them up. Cherry tomatoes, yellow onion, carrots, cucumber, a hard-boiled egg, feta cheese, which to me makes the whole thing. And then I use olive oil and white vinegar and mix it all together and chill it, in the refrigerator for a couple hours. And it's delicious. Can't wait to make my homemade hot sauce. I thought about doing that. I've got 3 different plants in my garden right now. I got green peppers, cherry tomatoes, and red chili peppers. I thought about doing my own salsa too, but I haven't done it. I've just thought about it. Somebody deleted my taint comment. What? Probably YouTube. All you need is tomatoes, peppers, and some apple cider vinegar. What, to make salsa? A hot sauce, not salsa. I'm making DoorDash for dinner. Hey, more power to you. Yeah, I'm making chili. The chili's been cooking since about 8 a.m. It's probably going to be done by the time this game's over. I usually make enough chili to last like 2 or 3 days too. So, but my chili recipe is ground beef, grass-fed ground beef, onions. I usually put a can of tomato soup in there. Campbell's tomato soup too. You can't just use any tomato soup. It's got to be Campbell's. What else? A can of Rotel, hot Rotel tomatoes. What else do I put in there? Oh, kidney beans, dark red kidney beans. Sometimes I will put 2 kinds of beans in there. I'm always kidney beans, but sometimes I'll put red beans in there too. Sometimes I'll put black beans in there too. So this time I did black beans and kidney beans, salt, pepper, chili powder, garlic powder, cumin, and I think that's it. And then just let it slow cook in the crock pot for 5 or 6 hours, at least. Or longer if you want. College football, yeah, it's back. What's up, Mike? All right, the game's about to come back on here in a second. Oh. Sorry to eat on camera like that. It's gross. I know, but I was starving. I cheat, Pete. I make chili on my big green egg. I want one of those. I might have to get one. Chili, yeah, I agree. Beef belongs in chili. Otherwise, you're just eating bean soup. That's what that is. That's not. Look, if without meat in there, it's just bean soup. Which, you know what? There's nothing wrong with bean soup. I like bean soup, but that's what it is. It's not chili. I mean, come on. All right, here we go. The start of the third quarter. It's going to be 1st and 10 Kansas State, and the ball is batted down to the line of scrimmage. No good. Incomplete. Let me do this before I forget. All right, we'll see if Kansas State can get something going here. And Iowa State definitely needs to get something going. The offensive performance by Iowa State was pitiful in the first half, outside of maybe one drive, the drive they scored on. 2nd down and 10. And Weird Al Yankovic's going to keep it. Puts his head down. Gets about 8 yards, maybe 7. So it's going to be 3rd down and 3. Did I see how many transfers that Tony Elliott picked up? No, I didn't. How many did he pick up? Do you know the number? I mean, I know they weren't very good last year. I do know that much. Or the year before that, or the year before that. They hadn't been good in 3 years. So. Third down and 2. Short pass caught, hit immediately. Yikes, did not get it. Good defensive stand there by the Cyclones. And looks like Kansas State's going to have to punt. 4th and 1, deep in their own territory. Yeah, punt. That's punt for sure. Sometimes I make chili, ground beef, and smoked brisket. That is cheating. Yeah, that's cheating. That's not real chili. It sounds delicious, but it's not really chili. You do that. That's a whole different food group. All right, the punt is up. It bounces out of bounds at about the 42. Wow. He picked up a whole roster. He didn't pick up as much as Dion did. If you ever do buy an egg or Komodo Joe, I'll give you my number. I have had the egg for 25 years. Yeah, here's the... I am going to buy a grill sometime in the near future, for sure. And if I buy one, it's probably going to be the egg. I saw one for sale that's like the egg at, maybe that's what it was called, the Komodo. It's red, they're not green. I saw it for sale at Palmetto State Armory, but it was pretty pricey. 1st and 10. I want to say it was like $1,200 or something. It was over $1,000. I know that. Karen from HR. Hey, Karen, can I see your manager, please? Karen from HR. Oh, the red one is the Komodo. Yeah, I've looked at that one before. I don't know. I think it does some extra things that the green egg doesn't do. Maybe have a smoker on it or something. 2nd down and 10. Under pressure, Rocco down. Oh my God. He slipped and got sacked. And that was a massive loss of yardage there. Rocco's going the wrong way. Hey, you know what I'm supposed to be doing? I should have my stick. We got to row the boat. The walking stick has officially made its entrance into the stream here. When you go backwards instead of forwards, we call that rowing the boat in honor of PJ Fleck at Minnesota. Rowing the boat, quite literally, like this. Rowing backwards. That's what you're doing. 3rd and 21. Rocco doesn't know whether to run or to throw it. He keeps it, runs out of bounds. Not anywhere close to the first down, though. So the Cyclones will have to punt. The over 51 is not looking good at all right now. Yeah, I whittled this stick with my own 2 hands and a knife, obviously. And then I stained it with like some I forget what you call it, lacquer, whatever they use on wood floors. Eggs are pricey but worth it. I don't know. I think I got a dozen eggs earlier this week for like $4.50, and they're the cage-free eggs. I don't know. Yeah, the under's looking real good now. Flag down. Let's see, how many, what is it here? Let's see. All right, we're good. Let's try to get this up to 70. If you haven't hit the like button, do that. It's free. I hate even asking for it because every YouTuber's like, oh, hit the like. But the fact of the matter is, YouTube really cares. Even if I don't care, they do. So that's all there is to that. Yeah, it's seriously tied. It's quite seriously tied. The under is a lock. Well, I don't know. You might see a flurry of scoring with these 2 terrible offenses. You know, they might score 30 points in the second half, go to overtime and score another 14. You know, you never know. Never know. If I were to live bet it right now, I'd probably take the over. I don't know what the live bet number is. What's my bets for today? Kansas State -3 in this game. Over 51, which I'm probably going to lose in this game. Hawaii -2.5 against Stanford. That's the only bets I've got. I didn't bet on the UNLV game. Live bet's 34.5. Probably take the over. I don't know. You know what? I take that. I just wouldn't bet it. I don't have any faith in either one of these offenses. You know, wet field. You've got 2 defenses that are way better than their offenses are. We've seen, I don't know, 10 drop passes. Hell, 8 of them by Iowa State alone. So, 4 turnovers. Hawaii with the points. Yeah, I got them at -2.5. It's under a field goal. I just think they're going to win anyway. If they win, they're probably going to win by more than 2.5. Unless Stanford just completely shocks me. There's also, I forget his name now. Some of you might know, because I don't really, I'm more tuned into Power 4 football than I am Group of 5, but doesn't Hawaii have some kind of hotshot quarterback that they're all excited about? I know Stanford doesn't have that. Plus the game's in Hawaii. That helps. Stanford doesn't know what they're doing. They're in a bad way. What's up, SC Country? I would take the over that 400 gallons of Guinness piss has been produced. Probably way more than that. There's been 400 gallons of Guinness piss produced in the past hour. Anastasia says, I was told to show love here. Well, I love you too. I'll show you love right back. How about that? These teams forgot how to play offense. Well, you can't forget something you never knew how to do in the first place. I don't think they ever knew how to do it to begin with. 1st and 10. Run up the middle, which has not worked at all the entire game for either team. I would do anything but run between the tackles on either one of these defenses. I would like to give credit to the defenses here, but I'm not sure it's them being great or the offense is just awful. You know, it's hard to tell. All right, 2nd down and 9. And they are going to run it. I said don't run it between the tackles. He just did it and got a 1st down. This is why I'm on this side of the camera and not on the field. Because why would anybody listen to anything I say as far as play calling? Although I probably could have done a better job play calling for Clemson a couple of years ago than they did. First down. Let's go, K-State. I want them to score here. My biggest bet of the day out of the 3 I made is on the Kansas State -3. So even if I lose the over/under bet, if I win the Kansas State -3 one, I'll be in good shape. Finally, a complete pass, caught, and I don't know what the hell happened. I guess his knee hit the ground right after he caught it, slipped. But either way, 1st down. I've never been so excited to see a completed pass in my life. Because you just haven't seen that many of them in this game. I picked, for the jackpot challenge, I did the same thing as what my actual real bet was. I took Kansas State -3. I want them to score here. All right, 2nd down and 1. I thought that was a 1st down, but it wasn't. 1 yard short. Right close to midfield. And Johnson throws it. Wide open tight end, caught. Big play there. 1st down inside the 35. Let's go. That's back-to-back completions for Kansas State. All right, 9 minutes left in the 3rd, 1st and 10. Empty backfield. Johnson's going to take off with it. They sniffed that out from a mile, got nowhere. No yards. 2nd down. Football doesn't start until my Knowles slaughter Bama. I don't know. Maybe football won't ever start for you then. If that's your measurement, I'm sorry to tell you. I don't know about that. 8.5 minutes left. Oh, a little reverse play. And, boy. Rowing the boat. They're going backwards now. 2 completions in a row. Now they're rowing the boat. Rowing the boat backwards. Be 3rd and long. Why didn't he run left on the previous play? He had at least 8 yards. Yeah, I saw that too. Because the offense is terrible, that's why. 3rd down and 13. Johnson throws it complete. Hit immediately. Not anywhere close to the 1st down. I can't even see the numbers on the field. It looks like they painted it 3 months ago. So I would like to tell you what yard line they're on, but I can't see. What are they doing? Are they... What? Hold on now. What's going on? They're going for it? What are you doing? Well, you got no faith in your field goal kicker if you're going for it on 4th and 8. The hell? Johnson Rolls out to his left. He's looking downfield. He's got all freaking day. Throws it incomplete. What are you doing? Why would you go for it on 4th and 8 when you're... That would have been like a 40-yard field goal. Nobody wants to win this game. What? On 4th and 8, you're in field goal range. You have a better chance of making a 45-yard field goal than you do converting on 4th and 8. Especially since, I mean, you haven't been able... How many first downs have they got in the game total? Another drop pass. Yeah, exactly, SEC dog. Yeah, with that offense, I mean, I could see if it was, if you were any good. You're not. This is disgusting. Iowa State is challenging Avery to throw it, and he can't do anything but check down. This guy was supposed to progress from runner to passer. This guy sucks. Yes, shoulda, coulda, woulda. He's definitely a better runner than he is a passer. I mean, he did complete 2 passes on that drive, which is better than he's done the rest of the game, but still. I just don't understand that at all. I mean, you may as well just tell your kick. He may as well just walk right up to the kicker before that play and said, "We think you suck, so we're going for it on 4th and 8." That's what he should have said. That's because that's the only explanation. I thought this was going to be a better game than this. Well, I mean, technically it is a good game. It's tied in the 3rd quarter, so it's not a blowout, but I do see what you're saying. If I lose $5, I'll be pissed. You bet $5? With who? A 5-year-old? $5. If somebody tried to make a $5 bet with me, I just would say no. I'm not doing it. I'd be like, man, you need $5 here. Just take it. Just take it. We don't even have to bet. I'll just give you $5. We only need 6 more. Yeah, that's a good point, Eric. We only need 6 more touchdowns from 2 of the worst offenses I've ever seen in my life. Definitely possible. I bet 1,000 Delta Sky miles on this game. Can you give miles to somebody else? That's news to me. What's up, Talk is Pitt? I'm on my way to work. That sucks. Not only it sucks, it's Saturday. That's suck reason number 1. Suck reason number 2 is there's college football on all day. Yeah. I love that you guys are having this grill debate in the comment section. I'm reading all of it. I'm taking it all to heart. You've got Team Weber, you've got Team Green Egg, and you've got Team Komodo Dragon, or whatever the hell it is. All right, here we go. 1st and 10. After the turnover. And Rocco hands the ball off, runs up the middle for about 3. I feel like I've said that exact phrase 50 times in this game so far. Rocco hands the ball off, runs up the middle, gain of 3. Rocco hands the ball off, run up the middle, gain of 3. Rocco hands the ball off, run up the middle, gain of 3. And then after that, it's usually Rocco throws it, drop pass, turnover. That's how this entire game's gone. I'm team offset smoker, just so we're clear. Okay, I got you. I believe you. I think you all have valid points. 2nd down and 8. Rocco throws it, almost dropped, but this time caught. It's amazing. He did bobble it and come down with it. 1st down. When's the last time we said that? 1st down, Iowa State. Look at this. They still got some fight left in them, don't they? Oh, that's another one I really like. The Blackstone. You can do a lot on that too. You can cook anything on a Blackstone. I mean, that yeah. Do I get the egg or the Blackstone? I don't know. I forgot about the Blackstone until you just mentioned it. 1st and 10. Couple yards on the run. Maybe. Yeah, 2 yards. 2nd down and 8. You don't like it? You don't like the Blackstone, Riz? Huh. Everyone I've ever talked to that has one loves them. 2nd down and 8. From the 46. 2 tight ends in here. Rocco under pressure, steps up. He's going to keep it. That was a good play by Rocco, but he's still short of the 1st down. Slides down about 2 yards short. He did something there because he was about to get sacked. He was about to get hit. He was about to get hit by 2 guys. Did a little Houdini move. You know what I mean? Now you see me, now you don't. 3rd and 4. What? Oh, I guess where he initiated the slide. So 3rd and 4, not 3rd and 2. Yeah, the field is definitely slippery. The field's not great. I will say this about the field, though. At least it's not like there's not a lot of turf coming up. It's just slippery. I would have thought that probably a lot of those guys changed their cleats at halftime based on the way that the field was in the first half, but they're still slipping. You got a timeout here on 3rd and 4. I bought a griddle this morning. I got an electric griddle that in my kitchen that, like, sometimes we make smash burgers on. Sometimes I make eggs on there, whatever, bacon. But yeah, it's just a small, I don't know, 14-inch maybe. Maybe 14 inches by 8 inches, whatever. Small, you just plug it in. Ireland not really representing themselves very well for football. They don't care. Well, I mean, no. Just like most Americans don't care about soccer. It's the same difference. The Dublin Stadium is not special. Isn't that like their national state, the national soccer stadium of Ireland? I don't know, it looks pretty cool to me. I mean, obviously it's not the same as a college football on-campus venue like Clemson or LSU or Alabama or Ohio State or Michigan, or we can go down the line. Obviously not that, but it's not bad. This game be 9-7 final with 10 overtime. I hope, boy, I can't take 10 overtimes. Even this stick won't be able to hold me up for that long. Is there anything else? Yeah, you can make a really good steak on a griddle, like a ribeye. Shit. Yeah, you can cook anything on a griddle. If you want to cook like a ribeye or a T-bone or something like that, turn that thing up to, if the setting goes up to 10, turn it up to 12. And just cook it for 2 minutes on each side. It'll be crispy and crunchy on the outside, medium rare on the inside, which is how it should be. I'll take that 10 times out of 10. This is their National Rugby and Soccer Team Stadium. Yeah, that's what I thought. Usually, with the way I cook steaks, though, I don't usually cook them on the griddle. I have done it before, and it's good. But usually what I do is I cook them in the oven on 400 degrees. It also depends on how thick they are, but most general idea is I'll cook them in the oven on 400 degrees for like 7 or 8 minutes just to get the internal temperature up high enough. And then sear them on on each side with some olive oil or butter or whatever for about 2 minutes each side. And you get basically the same result as you do cooking it on the griddle. Crispy on the outside and medium rare on the inside. But yeah, the chart. Hamburgers, hot dogs, breakfast, stir fry. Yeah, stir fry is another good one. Yeah. All right, still got a tie ball game here in the third. It appears as if neither one of these teams want to win. Your walking stick doesn't have anything on Pete's walking stick, sir. I'm sorry. All right, here we go. On third down, and they come up short. 4th and 1. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Looks like they're going to go for it. 4 minutes left here in the third. Yeah, walk softly and carry a big walking stick. Yes, I like that. I only use this walking stick, by the way, during football season. I haven't touched it in probably 8 months since the last time we had a football game. 4th and 1, and he got it. Let's go. First down, Iowa State. I don't even know why I'm rooting for Iowa State. I bet on Kansas State, but I'm just happy to see somebody get a first down. I'm just rooting for whoever actually can do anything offensively at this point. That was a good run. I use this stick to beat armadillos to death? No, I don't. Although it might be a good idea. It does have multi-purposes. 1st and 10, they're going to run it. Hey, changes direction, goes up the middle, and he got a little something there. Good run there. 2nd down coming up. 2nd is short. Inside of 3 minutes in the third. Does anybody want to score here? Can I get a score here? No, they don't look like ranked teams at all. No. And it's not even just the case of you got 2 great teams, so it's, so the score's low. No, they both don't look good. 2nd and 3. Another run play to the right. They see something on that right side of the line there because they're trending running that way, and it seems to be working. 1st down, 1st and 10. Carry a stick and save ammo. Saving ammo, and I wish I knew how to do that. Unfortunately. I like shooting more than I like saving ammo. That's my problem. All right, 1st down and 10. Direct snap to the running back who takes it right up the middle for 3 yards. Iowa State up the middle for 3 yards. There we go. I said it again. Yeah, don't bring a stick to a gunfight. That'd be stupid. I'm not even that dumb. I'm pretty dumb, but I'm not that dumb. Onion burgers are good. I don't even know what that. You talking about where you dice up the onions and put it in the burger patty, like inside of it? 2nd down and 7. Rocco throws it. Oh my God! He caught it, but he was out of bounds. What a catch! I don't care if it's out of bounds or not. That's the best catch we've seen all day. It's not even close. Damn! Look at this. Oh no, he bobbled it. Yeah, incomplete. But damn, that was good. That was a hell of an effort there. A for effort. I've got 30K rounds of target 9mm in the garage. Invite me to the range. Yeah, anybody with 30,000 rounds of 9mm is invited. Call it! Touchdown, Iowa State! Wow. How do they go from not being able to complete a pass to looking like fucking Tom Brady in the Super Bowl in 2004? Fried onion burgers are just covered in. That's just a burger with onions on it. That's not an onion burger. That's just what? That's like saying a lettuce burger because you put lettuce on it. What a throw and what a catch! 11 plays, 67 yards in 6 minutes. How about that? Well, not looking good for K-State. Can they answer here? Who said that? Fishing Football said, beautiful play. We haven't said that much today, have we? No, we haven't. We have definitely not. All right, come on, Wildcats. We need to bounce back here. We need to bounce back here. K-State, don't lose to a Cyclone. Don't lose to an Italian quarterback either. Rocco. Damn. Yeah, good play there, though. And he was actually covered. That was just a good throw and a good catch. I mean, you can't really blame that on a defense. Just good play there. Pete has more gray hair every stream he does. Yeah, I don't have any gray hair on my head really at all. Maybe here and there. But yeah, I think by this time next year, my entire face will be gray. My entire beard. There's no doubt about it. Over the top chili. All right, here we go. A minute left in the third. 14-7. Touchback. Let's see if Kansas State can answer here. Let's go Wildcats. Oh, look. Look. Yeah, I've been complaining about this the whole game with the paint. I'm like, you mean to tell me they don't have paint in Ireland? What the hell? All right, let's go. First down from the 25. Johnson hands the ball off to the left side. Guy, oh, God, he got rocked. That one's going to hurt tomorrow, buddy. He just got rocked. There's a flag down, though. Let's see what this is about. I think this is on this might be a holding. Yep. Holding against K-State. They're not going to stop playing the games there, Slim. So, matter of fact, they got 2 games in Europe. You think one game in Europe is bad enough? They got 2 next year. They got one in Ireland and one in Germany. At least Ireland has an Irish team. There's no German team. Big play on 1st and 20. Pass play over the middle. Caught, but still short of the first down. But good reception there. It's going to be 2nd down, and I don't know because I can't see the field because the paint is pretty much non-existent. So I wish I knew what yard line they were on, but I don't because I'm not superhuman. I tell you, YouTube is monetizing the hell out of your stream. That's weird because when I did monetize the stream, I do all the streams, all of these streams, but I put on there low. It shouldn't be playing that many ads. I put a low number of ads on there so it doesn't interrupt constantly. What's on the menu? Chili. I've had chili in the crock pot since early this morning. So by the time this game is over, it should be done. And that's what I'm having. You're not going to win the fantasy league because I am. So, there's that. What is this? Somebody call a timeout or something? What's going on here? Commercial break. Commercial timeout. Got to pay those bills. Speaking of paying those bills, hit the thumbs up. If you want to support the show, there's all kinds of ways you can do it. Super Chat, PayPal, Cash App, blah, blah, blah. A membership, too. I think it's like $2 a month. Oh, end of the quarter. That's what it is. All right, fourth quarter. Here we go. This pisses off everybody when I do this, every game stream. Put your fours up. Put your fours up. I think it pisses people off because it's cheesy, which is the reason I do it. So put your fours up, everybody. Fourth quarter. Fourth quarter in the first official game of the 2025 college football season. Yes, that's right. Yes. There's the fours. This game is no good. It's a game. Hell, you could put me me and Slim Shady in some football pads and follow us around with a VHS camcorder. At least it's football. You know what I mean? Neither one of these teams should even sniff the college. They got to have to get a hell of a lot. These are look. Here's the bottom line. I don't care if it's in Ireland. I don't care if it's in China. I don't care if it's in Australia. I don't care if it's on Saturn. These offenses are terrible. They aren't good. I mean, they have to make some massive upgrades offensively to be competitive, even in the Big 12, forget nationally. I mean, I think I heard something on the ESPN. They didn't have game day today, college game day, but they did have a sort of pregame show on ESPN. And I heard them say on there that they polled all of the Big 12 coaches to see who they thought was going to make it into the Big 12 championship game at the end of the season. And these are the top two teams, according to the Big 12 coaches, Kansas State and Iowa State. Iowa State made it to the Big 12 championship last year, lost to Arizona State. That was a good game. But I don't see it. Unless the Big 12 is just down bad this year, There's a lot of teams in the Big 12. I mean, you got Oklahoma State, Baylor, TCU. Yeah, I don't know. It's wide open in the Big 12. Slap happy. I guess that's better than being slap sad. At least you're happy. If you're happy, I'm happy. You know what I mean? Welcome, slap happy. Yeah, I forgot about it. Yeah, Utah, Arizona State. It's going to be interesting to see how Arizona State is without Scatterboo. I mean, he was one of the best players in the country last year. That was awesome. Arizona State will have a drop-off. That's what I was thinking. I still think they'll be good, though. I just don't think they're going to be as good as they were last year. No, I guess good is a relative term. When I say good, what 8, 9 wins, whatever. But the thing about the Big 12 is 8 or 9 wins might get you into the championship game. Long pass into the end zone, incomplete. On 1st and 10, second down coming up. To start the fourth quarter. Yes. Let's go. I feel like this game has gone by fast. Can't believe it's already the fourth quarter. I guess you know what they say, time flies when you're having fun. And I'm having fun. I'm not going to read Slim's comment because there's just no way I can say that without it sounding the way it's not supposed to sound. So I'm just not going to say it at all. Because I'm smart. Second down and 10. fighting. He's got 5 guys. Bring this guy down. Finally, they do. Well, he got about 6 or 7 yards out of that. Seven yards to be exact. 3rd down and 3. Huge 3rd down here. From the, what are we at here? I don't even know. I can't see the chalk. Throws it deep, wide open, caught, touchdown. Let's go. Let's go. Touchdown. Kansas. Here's the offenses we were looking for. Finally, somebody was open and didn't drop the ball. Avery Johnson with just a pitch and catch. Way to go, Weird Al Yankovic. Let's do it. 37-yard touchdown. 5 plays, 75 yards. That's what I'm talking about. That's some offense there. That's offense. That's what I was expecting to see in the first half from Johnson in this offense. All right, and the extra point is good. Tie game, everybody. So, a little bit of a back and forth here. Where are we at? Tie game. There it is. My severance is taking forever to kick in. I'm going to flip if I don't get it next week. Yeah, I thought you said you just started a new job too, though, didn't you? Hey, at least you got a severance. I don't know. I've been fired a lot of times. I've never got a severance before. I don't even know what that's like. You know? You know what? I don't really want it to go to overtime, but as far as the over-under, I'll take it. Because you can score a bunch of points in overtime and get that over. Because I'm an idiot and actually took the over in this game. I don't even. What was I thinking? How come I blame you guys for me taking the over? Y'all didn't talk me out of it. Y'all should have talked me out of doing that. I don't know why you didn't. Trust the process? No. I don't trust anything. I always take over. I know, that's my problem. Actually, it's served me well over the past couple of months. I've just been riding the Yankees train. It doesn't even matter who they're playing. And you gotta understand, I don't know anybody on any Major League Baseball team. I could probably name 5 Major League Baseball players. I just don't pay attention at all. I mean, I guess I kind of know who's good and who. Like, I know the Braves are terrible. I know the Rockies are I know very minimal stuff about Major League Baseball, but I still bet on it. But what I've been doing is it doesn't matter who's they're playing. I take the over in every Yankees game for like the past 2.5 months. I've won probably 80 or 85% of them, and without even knowing anything. So, but anyway, I did. I should have stuck with my original theory. I said that I thought the under was going to be the good bet in this game. That was on Monday, this past Monday, and sometime between Monday and last night, I lost all intelligence and took the over for I guess out of habit. 99% of gamblers quit before they win big. 99% of gamblers never win big. So, how does that work? That's actually true. The less I know about, you know what I should bet on? Soccer. As little as I know about Major League Baseball in 2025, I don't even know a lot of the rules of soccer. I never liked soccer ever. And I get people love it around the world. A lot of you might love it, and more power to you. Good on you. I just never cared for it. But maybe I should bet on soccer since I know absolutely nothing about it. I should really just flip a coin and just bet on whoever the coin flips on. I'll probably have just as good a chance of winning. You know? Dang, Pete, they showed you it was raining on the pregame. Yeah, but the problem is I didn't bet it this morning. I bet it last night. I didn't know what the weather was last night. I should have waited. You're right about that. I should have waited till pregame to bet on it, but I didn't. I bet yesterday afternoon, I think. So, lesson learned. All right, we'll see if Iowa State's got an answer here. Gary says it's like every time Iowa scores, Kansas State scores, but if they don't score, Kansas State doesn't score either. Well, that's exactly what's happened. Yeah, Iowa State scored first. Immediately on the next drive, Kansas State scored, tied it up at 7. Then neither team could score for 2 quarters. Then Iowa State scores. Then Kansas State scores. You're right. 100% right. Rocco throws the ball, caught for a 6-yard gain. All right. Got some passing going on now. That's different. Different and unexpected. And they're going to run it up the middle. Oh, he's off to the race. Oh, I thought he was about to break through there. The last guy got him. He was about to just bust off for a touchdown right there. First down, Cyclones. Look at this. Now, what is going on? This is like the tale of 2 teams, or 2 halves, rather. Both these teams actually found some kind of offense here in the late in the game. Just bet on Arsenals and Premier League. I don't even know who that is. They got so many damn leagues. I've heard Premier League before, but who's the Arsenal? I don't even know what team that is. All right, Rocco back to pass on 1st and 10, throws it. Oh my God. The interception was dropped. That was a terrible pass. He threw it into triple coverage and the defender just dropped it. I don't know who's worse at catching passes, the receivers or the defensive backs. Holy shit. But anyway, he dodged a bullet there. That was almost should have been a turnover. Look at that. Where was he throwing that to? Oh my God. Boy, you got lucky. You got lucky. 2nd down and 10. If you don't know them, even better reason to bet. Yeah, well, I don't need a reason to bet. I'm an idiot. 2nd down and 10. Big run. Oh, 1st down. Look at this. Iowa State. This doesn't even look like the same team we saw the first 3 quarters of the game. I'll give them credit. They're fighting hard. Hell, the first 4 minutes of the 4th quarter has been the most exciting part of the entire game. 1st and 10. Another run up the middle and another big gain. 8-yard pickup on 1st down, 2nd and short. That really helps the play calling sheet there. You got 2nd and short, you can do about anything you want. The Norwegian method, yes. The less Pete knows about a sport, the more he wants to bet on it. That's actually true. I mean, I enjoy betting on college football, but, and I know more about college football than any other sport that I know of, which is also still very little. I usually do not do well betting football, college football. I don't know why, just don't. 2nd down and 2. I think it's hard. It's a harder sport to bet too. That's probably why. 1st down, Cyclones. We got 11 minutes left in the game here. All tied up at 14. We got us a game here, boys and girls. Cheers. Iowa State on the run here. Rocco rolls out to his right, throws it on the sideline, throws it out of bounds, incomplete. 2nd down coming up. What's up, Hunt Dog? I'm amazing and fantastic. Thank you for asking. There's football on TV. As long as there's football on TV, I'm good. 2nd down and 10. I am predicting a pass play here. You got 2 running backs in the backfield. And they do run it to the left side. And he gets, 4 or 5 yards on the play there. All right, big time 3rd down here. DJ had DJ's no good. Are we still debating how bad DJ was? I still maintain that him winning 10 games at Clemson one year is the coaching job of the century. They should build a statue of Dabo Swinney just for that alone. 3rd and 5. From the 15. Rocco, back to pass. Throws it to a wide open receiver. Boy, he was wide open. Threw it 10 feet over his head. What are you doing, Rocco? Dang. So it looks like we can get the field goal unit here. We've seen 2 field goal attempts. No. We've seen 1 field goal attempt in this entire game, and it missed it. Not only missed it, they missed it by a mile. Let's see if they can make this one here. 4th and 5. 34-yard field goal. This one is good. Iowa State retakes the lead after the 34-yard field goal there. Okay. That was a pretty interesting drive, though. They drove right down the field, just couldn't put the exclamation point on it, but they got the lead. Something tells me Kansas State's about to drive down the field and kick a field goal. I mean, that's the way this thing is trending. DJ Lagway's entire body is made of whatever to his head is.
Casket!
That was brutal. That was absolutely brutal. These ISU receivers are hot doo-doo. Yeah. Am I streaming tonight? No, I don't think so. But while we're on commercial break here, I will give some self-promotion. Next week, my plan is to do at least 3 game streams. We got 5 days in a row of football starting on Thursday. Now, I'll be in North Carolina Wednesday. I'll get back Thursday afternoon. There's a possibility I could do a game on Thursday night. We got games Thursday night, Friday night, obviously all day Saturday, some games on Sunday and games on Monday. So 100% I'll be doing Clemson and LSU at 7:30. I think it's 7 or 7:30 on Saturday night, 100%. And then I'll pick out 2 other games sometime in that time frame and do those as well. And I'll let everybody know. I'll make a community post about it. If you're subscribed to my channel, and you should see my community post about what I'm streaming. So yeah, 2 on Sunday, 1 on Monday. That's right. So we'll get it done. We'll get it done. I'm looking forward to it. Other than, conference championship or rivalry week, conference championship, and playoffs, probably the most exciting games of the year happen in week 1. Because, and not necessarily the best matchups, although there are a bunch of good matchups this year. But it's just the sheer volume of, there's no other time in the season where we get 5 straight days of football in a row. Lagway is not as talented as Cam Ward. No, of course he's not. Who thinks he is? I appreciate that, SC Country. A very different type of live stream, me and Jackpot. I love watching Jackpot's live streams. But I get mad. The Clemson live streams are different than this. I don't care who wins this game other than the fact that I bet a couple of dollars on the game. I actually do care about Clemson games. But I don't think I've ever been as mad as he's been, ever. I don't know if I can get that mad physically. All right, here we go. 3-point lead with 10 minutes left in the game. Iowa State kicking off. And Kansas State returns it. Oh! That looked like it hurt. He did a full somersault landing on his back, right on his tailbone. Damn. Y'all see that? Holy crap. If I landed like that, now mind you, I'm not 20 years old like that guy is. If I landed like that on my back, I might not get up ever. At least a couple of months. Shit. He did a front flip, just landed right on his tailbone. 1st and 10. Oh, Johnson throws it. Another drop pass. I'm so tired of saying this guy. Is there a record set today for drop passes between these two teams? We've got to be well over double digits. Well, hell, we might be closer to 20. It feels like 20. I don't know how many it actually is. It's over 10. It's got to be. Second down and 10. Johnson's going to keep it. Finds a lane. Good blocking. Gets the first down. Oh, don't tell me this is coming back. Come on, man. Flag. This is coming back. I already know it. Yeah, man. Every time Johnson gets a big run, they call it back. Every time. Come on, Pastore. I got to say, he did hold. That's actually a good call. He did hold. Come on. Second down and 20 now. So that went from a first down to a 10-yard loss. Second down and 20. Johnson's got all day. Throws it over the middle. This time it is caught. And since I can't see the lines on the field, I have no idea if he even got the first down. He's close to it, I think, though. Third down and what? Third and short. I don't know, maybe not short. We'll see. Yeah, 3rd and 3. And we have an injured Cyclone on the field. I'll tell you what, despite the fact that the field condition, I mean, we've seen these guys are slipping and sliding all over the place all day. We haven't seen any injuries yet. That's good. Until now. But I'm surprised we haven't seen more with the way the field's been looking. Just wait until Lagway transfers after the season. He ain't transferred. He won't be going to Clemson. No. Vizina will be the starter at Clemson next season. Vizina's been there for 3 years. He's, you know how Dabo is. Even if Vizina's not better than Lagway, which we don't know, he's not. Dabo's loyal to players that stay like that instead of transferring. Vizina will be the starter next year. So having said that, there's no way that Lagway would even transfer to a place like Clemson. During the commercial break here, let me remind everybody to hit the thumbs up, blah, blah, blah. YouTube really cares, even if I don't. You guys know the deal. And also, thank you for hanging out with me. If he's healthy, he will be the best quarterback in Florida in the last 10 years. What? Let's name all the quarterbacks for Florida in the last 10 years. I need somebody else to name them for me. There's been a lot of them. I know that. Holy shit, they've had a lot of quarterbacks. How many? That's even a better question. How many quarterbacks has Florida had in the last 10 years? You've had Graham Mertz. I got the hiccups now, which is no good. There's been a bunch of them. Whoever that guy that was that posted the AI picture of Lagway in a bubble on Uncle Lou's timeline kill. I didn't see that. I saw one with Lagway like wrapped in. Maybe that's what you're talking about. Almost like an air suit. You know how you see those people that put on. It almost look like the Michelin Man with the air inside of it. That's kind of what it looked like. Bubble wrap. Pete's feeling zooted. No, this is my third beer. No, I'm not even anywhere close to zooted. I got hiccups for some reason. All right, here we go. Who all's looking forward to Incarnate Word versus Nichols? Oh, that game's on right now. Never mind. I forgot. Yeah, it's on right now. 3rd down and 3. Johnson throws it complete. Hit immediately. Falls short of the first down. Now they got decisions to make. It's 4th down and about 3. No, 4th and 1. That was a very friendly spot they gave him if it's 4th and 1. And it looks like they're going to go for it here. Down 3 with 8.5 minutes left. They're going to go for it. Empty backfield. Johnson's going to run this ball. That's all there is to it. See? Told you. And he did, and he got it too. He got it. I think. I think he got it. Well, he got a crooked stick. Wait, that first down stick's more crooked than my walking stick. What the hell? They say he's short. Are you even going to bother to measure that? It looked to me like he got it in real time. I can't tell. Looking at that damn stick so crooked, I don't know which way's up, which way's down. The hell? Look at that. Look at the first down marker, okay? Can they get somebody that's worth the shit to hold the first down marker? That shit is so crooked. It's like this. Look at that. Look at this. Look at it. Man, come on. That looks like he got it to me. I don't know. I don't know how you don't at least measure that. That's a big first down or not first down in this game here. At least bring out the sticks and measure it. It's under review. How about just bring the fucking sticks out? What are we reviewing for? Damn it. Look at it. Would you just look at it? Yeah, hold the stick straight, man. This guy's the stick holder. Your only job in the entire game is to literally hold a stick. You can't even do that right. Fire the stick, man. You're fired. Just like Donald Trump said, you're fired, stick man. He doesn't know what he's doing.
They don't know what the fuck they're doing.
The stick man.
They don't know what the fuck they're doing. Let's replay it 800 times. Let's do that. That'll help. At least 800. Let's help.
Let's do 900. It's Ireland. He's probably drunk, and the stick is holding him up. Yeah, it's kind of like this stick with me. Not today, but if you catch me on a late game live stream and I'm holding this stick, it's probably just so I don't fall over. Call is uphill, short of the line of game. Is this new? Why didn't they bring the chains out to measure? I don't understand why you would visually try to see it instead of just bringing the chains to the ball and you can get an actual measurement. I think I'm standing on my business here. I think he got the first down. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Actually, I'm not sorry. But anyway, turnover on downs, 1st and 10. Iowa State 17-14. And Iowa State's going to run it for about 2. Sorry. Where are we at here now? 2nd down and 8. Inside of 8 minutes left. Iowa State up by 3. Rocco throws it, caught over the middle. Oh, he's about to score. This game's about to be over. Inside the 10-yard line, 1st down, 1st and goal coming up. Boy, Kansas State folded like a lawn chair in the second half, didn't they? Well, it's particularly in the 4th quarter. Amazon Eero. I just missed that play. 2nd down and goal now. But what a play to get down inside the 10 there. Wide open. Good pass right over the defender. And a good catch. 2nd down and goal now. From the 7. Kansas State needs to stop him here or this game's over. Rocco keeps it. Touchdown, Iowa State. Game over. I mean, there's still a lot of time left. So I'm hoping we can see some sort of monumental comeback here, but now they're down 2 scores. Rocco, the Italian stallion. The Italian stallion with the running touchdown there. LSU beats Clemson by 20. You are actually the only person alive that believes that. Actually, I don't even think you believe that, so nobody alive thinks that. You might think LSU's going to beat Clemson, but nobody thinks LSU's beating Clemson by 20 other than you. You are on an island completely by yourself on that one. 24-14. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. So when we beat Clemson by 20, what happens? What do you mean what happens? Is that a trick question? I guess the same thing that happens anytime anybody loses a football game. Nothing. I just don't believe that anybody believes that whoever loses the game. Look, it's more likely that LSU loses by 20 than Clemson. Now, I don't think that's going to happen, but that's more likely. That was the play. That was a hell of a play. All right, here we go. 6.5 minutes left. Can Kansas State make a comeback here? There's enough time to do it, but I don't know what happened to their defense. Now all of a sudden they can't stop Iowa State. So good return here. So that's a good start to the comeback. I believe in you. Come on, Wildcats. I believe in you. Actually, I don't believe in them at all. I'm just going to say it because it sounds good. But I believe in you. First and 10. Brian Kelly has a higher chance of killing. What? I'm not going to even read any more of that. First and 10. Johnson throws it deep. Oh, it's caught. Go, go, go. Touchdown, Kansas State. Let's go. Let's go. Boom. I told you. See how easy that was? I told y'all Kansas State was going to come back. Y'all didn't believe me. I told y'all. I mean, y'all act like I'm over here saying it's over. I never said that. More than once. Yeah, over too. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Boy, the fourth quarter has been exciting. You got to say that much. All the people that were complaining about it being a boring game, but hell, you can't say that about the fourth quarter. The fourth quarter has been exciting. What a play. One play drive. Let's go. Boy, they scored in 6 seconds. Damn. Damn. Big damn. All right, it's a 3-point game again. Now we're up to 46 points. Hey, one more score and I get my over bet. Let's go. I told you I never even doubted the over from the beginning. Oh. Pete, you can't dance. When did I dance? I never even attempted to dance, so I don't even know what you're talking about. And by the way, I know I can't dance, but I don't know. I never attempted to, so I don't know what you're talking about. Justin Hardy, this is a good game. Drinking cold beer. So glad football is back. We are so back. I agree. I never doubted him, not even for 1 second. Yes, I am. Yeah, I'm in the Callaway Challenge. All right. So still a lot of time left in this game. Now, Iowa State's only got 1 timeout. Kansas State hasn't used a timeout yet in the second half. So they still got 3. I don't know. I kind of want Kansas State to hold them here and then score. I'd like to see Iowa State turn the ball over on downs or kick a punt, and then Kansas State get a touchdown to win it late in the game. That would cover both my bets. That would cover the over, and that would cover the Kansas State -3. That's the best case scenario for me. But again, there might be multiple possessions left because there's still a lot of time left. Rocco throws it to the sideline, complete on first down, runs out of bounds for about 5 yards. Second down and 5 on deck. Yeah, Brian Kelly doesn't have any damn sense. I don't know when people are just going to realize he's not a championship caliber coach. Second down and 6. Rocco hands the ball off. Oh, guys, come on. What happened to Kansas State defense? I mean, in the first 3 quarters, Iowa State couldn't go more than 3 yards. Remember, we talked about it. Every play, it was Iowa State runs up the middle, 3-yard gain. I mean, 15 times that happened. Now they can't stop them. This is concerning. This is very concerning. First down, Cyclones. And they run it again. This time only for a few. Second down and 7. What's up, Mike? Yeah, Iowa State's their whole. I mean, that's what they should be doing right now is running it to kill the clock to give Kansas State as little time as possible to get the ball back and get down the field. This is the right strategy by the Cyclones. But if you're Kansas State, you need a turnover or you just need to stop them from being able to run. The good news is you got 3 timeouts, so they can bleed the clock down, but as long as you get the ball back, you got plenty of time. Rocco throws it to the right side, caught, first down. Let's see where I don't know, they might mark it short. I thought he got it, but we'll see what they do. It's all about the spot, baby. Third, yeah, they spotted him short. I thought he got that. 3rd and 1. This would be huge if they could stop him on 3rd and 1. Boy, the penetration for Kansas State's pretty much non-existent at this point. Oh my God, what a catch. That's game, I think. That's probably game right there. First down. What a play. He's been the star of the game for Iowa State, that tight end. He's made some big plays. Yeah. That might be it. Yeah. Hell of a 4th quarter anyway. I guess if I'm not going to win my Kansas State bet, I need somebody to score just to win the over. Hand it off. Now they are just bleeding the clock here. A run for about 2 yards. It's not over yet. Come on. Got out of bounds. That stopped the clock. There's still, we've seen a lot of turnovers. What is it? 4 turnovers in the first half. Yeah, there's always time for a turnover. If I'm Iowa State right now, I'm just running the ball and trying not to fumble. And make Kansas State beat you. Don't give it to them. 2nd down and 9. Timeout called. Non-existent penetration never wins. That's what she said. Pete, I saw your new lake house. Looks very good. What? I don't have a lake house. I don't know what you're talking about. I wish I had one. Where'd you see my non-existent lake house at? I don't know what you're talking about. But you know who did buy a lake, well, at least property on a lake, is Huffer Billy Paul. He bought a lot on Lake Kiwi. I don't think he started building on it yet, though. All right, here we go. 2nd down and 9. All right, let's go. 3rd down coming up. Good D there by Kansas State. Well, I don't know where you saw a lake house. No, I don't have a lake house. God willing, one day I'll retire in a lake house. All right, let's go. 3rd and 10. This is a huge down here. Huge even. This is the biggest down in the history of downs. It's gigantic. It's like a down we've never seen before, ever. Oh God. Octavian, respectfully, sir, are you on drugs? Respectfully, of course, sir. Oh. Look at that. 5 different teams have been Big 12 champions in the past 5 years. I wouldn't be surprised to see if we had a 6th one this year. 3rd and 10. Big down here. Big down. Big down. Rocco's going to keep it. Get this motherfucker. What are you doing? Got him. But they're going to kick a field goal to go up by 6. Most likely. They'd be dumb to go for it here. Kansas State calls their final timeout. They'd be dumb to go for it here. I don't think I would have used my final timeout there, though. I don't think that was a good idea. I'd save that for my offensive drive. But whatever. It's 4th and 3. Sir, Iowa State going to make me break a TV. Don't break a TV. I try my hardest not to break things that I buy because that's just crazy. Why would you break something you bought? You know? Seems counterproductive. It's like throwing money away. Plus, it's not the TV. It's not Samsung's fault that they lost. Are they going for it? No. Are they? You got to be shitting me. Are they going for it? No. Yes, they are. What? Why? What? This? What? Nobody wants to win this game. I'll tell you that. Why would you go for it here? You've got a chip shot field goal to go up by 6 with only 2.5 minutes left, and the other team doesn't have any timeouts left. What are you doing? I guess this is why I'm on YouTube and not on the sideline. I don't get this shit. Are they trying to draw them off sides? Is that all that was? Yeah. All right, good. That's all that was. All right, I get that. Yeah, I mean, all right. All right, we'll see what they can do here. I'm assuming he's going to make this here. So that'll give just under 2.5 minutes left for Kansas State. They need a touchdown to tie and a touchdown and an extra point to win. So I just, you know, it doesn't look like they're going to cover the 3 no matter what. Unless somehow they get 6 points, it goes to overtime. Other than that, no. But we'll see what happens here. 4th and 3. They are going for it. Bro, touchdown Iowa State. I can't believe they did that and it worked. That game is over now. The over did hit though. Well, extra point over hits. It's at 51 right now. Wow. Wow. That was a ballsy call and it worked. I still think I would have kicked the field goal, but that was a big, big risk, but it worked. With the spin move and all, are they going to call him down? He might be short. It looks like his forearm hits about a foot short of the goal line. They're going to call this back. They'll call this back, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1 foot line. Right there, right where his forearm hits, he's going to be short, but they'll be on the 1 foot line. Yeah, bad tackling. Damn. Yeah, he's down right there. The ball's short. That actually might work out better for Iowa State. I mean, just more time. Doesn't really matter. Game's over. Yeah, call overturned. He's short. But the will has been beaten out of Kansas State. I wouldn't be surprised if they score right here on the first play on the goal line. The writing's on the wall. I mean, now Kansas State would have to go down and score, onside kick it, and score again within 2 minutes. Yeah, the game turned out. The fourth quarter was amazing. The first half was a shit show. The third quarter got better towards the end, and the fourth quarter was really the highlight. But yeah, just four turnovers in the first half. 2 for each team. They couldn't hold on to the ball. What are they doing? Oh, 2 minute left. 2 minute timeout. But it has been a good game. Next week, the big boys play. Yeah. Some great games next week. Thursday through Monday. Wet Blanket says FK State. I can second that sentiment there. FK State. But hey, it is an official kickoff to the football season. That's all that really matters. And what looked like it was going to be a terrible game, turned out to be a pretty good one. So we don't have much to complain about. At least I don't. Fish and Football and Slim Shady have been arguing constantly for the past hour and a half about literally everything. If one of them says the sky is blue, the other one will say, no, it's not blue. It's just a mirage because of the oxygen molecules and this and that. Y'all can't agree on it. Have y'all ever agreed on anything ever? Yeah, let's get this shit started. I guess I'm kind of rooting now. I'm kind of rooting for Iowa State to go ahead and... That's a disturbing commercial. With the cat made out of Cheez-Its. What is going on? That's just weird. Especially with the sound down. Slim Shady, member for 35 months. Pete, can you make a poll on whether or not I should call into a work next... I don't need to make a poll. Of course you should call into work. What do you... What? I mean, what are they going to do? I know a guy who knows a guy who knows a guy who could probably get you a fake doctor's note for a very low price. And what are they going to do? You got a doctor's note? What are they supposed to say? I didn't, have gout. Of course, the doc. It's a very cheap fake doctor's note I can get you, but it's always a weird illness. I mean, you might have call out because you have a yeast infection. That'll be kind of weird to explain to your boss. But hey, at least you still have a doctor's note. I don't make up the illnesses. The guy that knows the guy does. So it is what it is. But the answer 100 times out of 100 is yes. you should call in. All right, here we go. First and goal, 2 minutes left. Up by Shree. And I have no idea what just happened. I don't think anybody does. What do you do, fall? What the hell was that? Second down now. Wouldn't it be funny if Kansas State held them? Now that would be funny. I don't think it's going to happen, but it would be funny. Or they turned it over and Kansas State ran it back 100 or 99 yards for a touchdown. Now that would be funny. It's been a crazy enough game that maybe something like that could happen. Let's see. That was pathetic. Second down and goal. What are you doing? Oh, they're just going to kneel it? Oh, you fuck. They're really not going to try to get the over for me? Oh my God. You assholes. That's it. Somebody's got money on the game. Somebody's got the over-under here. And this is bullshit. You know what? This is total bullshit.
That is bullshit!
Come on, man. Score. What are you doing? I swear to God, man. I just got racked. I just got racked on that one. Hey, what did I tell y'all about Kansas State blowing that timeout for absolutely no reason? I said save the timeout. They didn't save the timeout. There you go. That's the result. Anyway, there you go. At 24-21 is the final of the Farmer Bowl, or whatever the fuck they call that game. Farmageddon. Holy shit, that's the dumbest name in the history of names for a rivalry game. Farmageddon. Iowa State, Kansas State, neither team looked like they wanted to win anything, not even a bronze trophy in the Special Olympics, but they did. One of them did. You always have to have a winner. And Iowa State was just that much better when it counted. So that's it, everybody. Thank you for joining me. Appreciate all of you. Again, keep an eye on, obviously, this channel and community posts. I'll let you guys know about middle of next week what my streaming schedule is going to be like for week 1. Got 5 days of games in a row. I'll be doing at least 3 games. That's my goal. Most notably, Clemson and LSU on Saturday night at 7:30. That one should be lit, as the kids say these days. I don't say that, but they do, and I'm just quoting them. So that one should be lit. Well, what do they say, lit or litty? Whatever they say, whatever dumb stuff they say, it's one of those two things. So anyway, have a great rest of your day. Go Hawaii and go UNLV. Your boy, check it out.